live. Excuse me. I should be live. Hello? I'm alive. How we all doing? Welcome to today's watch along live stream. I just want to say right at the start, before you start accusing me, I don't know if this is going to be a live stream, a premiere, or just a simple video they put out over on their YouTube channel. Absolutely no idea. All we know is that tonight at 7 p.m. UK time, they are doing the official 11th edition Q&A. Everyone who's gifted, you go in for the 11th edition giveaway box. There you go. So I appreciate you all. Cuba, thank you for the gifted. You're amazing. Richard, thanks for the gifted. You're amazing. CJ at the start, thanks for the gifted. Monza, thanks for the gifted. I was actually at Warhammer World today. I just got in from Warhammer World. I was there seeing Kevin. He's gave me a bunch of new rumours. He's given me the okay to talk about some more stuff for everyone. So we can talk some rumours tonight until this stuff goes live. Magic Brownie, thanks for the gifted. Annihilated Hope, thanks for the gifted. Son of McCrag, thanks for the gifted. Simps reported for scamming. Anytime, daytime, number of the beast. I appreciate you all. Have you heard about Beard from Tabletop Tactics leaving? Yeah, mate, he announced it last month, but now his YouTube channel is actually out. Good, you know, I say good for him. I'm not sure if it's good or not for him. Apparently, he's spending more time with his family. So that's great stuff, right? You can't say no to that. Todd, thanks for the gifted. Vivek, thanks for the gifted. That darn sheepmate, thanks for the massive 10. Kilroy, thanks for the gifted. Craig, thanks for the 5. Grain Chain, thanks for the massive 10. I appreciate you.
Are you really Valrak or a GW clone?
No comment. Worldwide, mate, thanks for the big 5. Believer, thanks for the gifted. Run, thanks for becoming a member. Daytime Number the Beast, thanks for the big 5.
Engaged.
Again,
Our
lads, ladies,
grows.
Xenos and Heretics, I love you all. Thanks for the amazing support. How are you all doing? It's Friday. Any plans? Anything going on with you chaps? King Viking, thanks for the 5. If a mod said he wanted to spend more time with a family, you wouldn't be happy? Yeah, because I'm their family. Right? How dare they? King, Jen, and Jack, thanks for the gifted memberships. Thanks, Jack, for the big 5. King, thanks for the 5. Jen, thanks for the gifted. Again,
our strength grows.
I couldn't do this without you, gentlemen, so thank you so much. Again, everyone who's gifting, please stay towards the end of the stream because that is when we're doing that big 11th edition giveaway. About 11th edition. You guys looking forward to it now?
Strength grows.
It is what? Well, if the rumors are to be believed, less than 3 weeks away. You already know the answers. Mate, I wish I did.
Last wall protocol engaged.
Mate, it's going to be massively scripted, right? This is not going to be like off the cuff. It's going to be massively scripted, whatever it is. Friday night, going to play some 40k and drink some margaritas. Well, I had a game today against Orcs. It was me and Dawn Lives, wherever he's in chat. We had 1,000 points each. He took Templars, I took the Imperial Fist. There's 2k worth of Orcs. The Orcs had a stomper. It was amazing. Matthew, thanks for the gifted.
Last wall protocol engaged.
Ryan, thanks for the gifted. I appreciate your Lieutenant Swoosh, thanks for the gifted. Again, mate. Salamander, mate, thanks for the gifted. Lads, ladies, again, I couldn't do it without you, gentlemen, so thank you very much. New Stomper confirmed. 50 times gifted. I haven't won shit, says DR. DR, just for you, I'll put you down.
Our strength grows.
Never. I love you, dude. Now then, Shagger, how are you doing, CJ? How did your trip go, mate? I enjoyed it. I put out a little video this morning. A lot of people didn't watch it to the end.
Protocol engaged.
I'm going to say, watch today's video to the end. A little bit of banter, right? A little bit of fun. A little bit of, a little bit of a jibbing. That's what you need. That's what you need. Limited time, AK, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Nice little face mask. Mate, it was funny, right? That's what it is. It's just a little bit of a laugh. How was your meeting with James Workshop One? Well, mate, it was good. They've promised to give me my Christmas bonus. So I'm looking forward to being, up soon. How do you even gift memberships? I never used YouTube before.
Our strength grows.
I actually don't know because I can't gift towards my own channel. It's somewhere there. I want you to go inside, bottled it like arse. Mate, I'm not going to start causing problems, am I? right? I'm not you, Game Riot, going around causing problems for other people. Do they actually treat you good, mate? I have never, ever in my life had a problem at Warhammer World.
Requisitions
Never.
arrive. The heretics
These people
burn.
are absolutely fantastic. They really
X25
are.
tonight.
Mate, this guy wants X25 every night. X25 in this economy, D-Hart. Get out. Sons of Horus coloured fist successors are where it's at. Yeah, why
Sons
not?
of Horus colored fist successors are where it's at.
Why not? Why not? Val didn't get kicked out of Warhammer World. Dan Mojo, thanks for the big five. I tell you what, right? If we get more than 150 members
our
tonight,
strength grows.
I'll do it times 25. No, I can't do times 25 because it's going to be like fucking 5,000 names, right? It'd be too much. It'd be too many names. It'd be too many bloody names. I'm sure the questions are going to be reasonable and the answers well thought out and detailed. Mate, I have no idea how they're going to do it, but it should be emotional.
I'm sure the questions are going to be reasonable and the answers well thought out and detailed.
We'll see. Dan Mojo, mate, thanks for the big five. I always thought Warhammer World would be bigger than I guess it's because I'm American. Mate, it's quite big. Again, I didn't really show everything off, just basically the car park. Do you know what I mean? Didn't you say the prize is for Ryan only? No, Ryan. No Ryan's allowed to win. Get 50 in times 10, says Grain Train. Get 100 and I'll times 10. There you go. We're already past 50. This guy. Mate, I'm not doing member models tonight, Cube. I'm going to do it tomorrow
Member
instead.
models tonight.
No, mate, that's tomorrow. So what the plan is tomorrow, mate, I want to do members' hobby spaces tomorrow. So take pictures of your paint place, your gaming rooms, and we're going to go through that tomorrow instead. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. We see enough of your models. I want to see.
Only question I care about is which loyalist Primarch is coming back next. Dorn is out because he's dead.
Does it count if Gilliman gets a second model? Mate, I went in the gaming, the walk around bit today. And there was some other big models gone. Dark Angel players. Get ready for the foil. Right? The foil is coming on Friday. It's back, and this time it's Dark Angel themed. It is, I think, spicy anyway. I think it confirms the rumours. Warhammer Heresy, mate, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I put you down for the 11th edition giveaway. Thank you, mate. Get the foil ready. Get this man some foil hats. Did you find the assassin? No, mate, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to be looking for the assassin. I just go there, look at the stuff, and that's me done. Gilliman was not back in the cabinet, no.
So
He's
which
still gone.
Primarch is getting revealed today?
Mate, again, I'm not sure if there's going to be any model reveals today. I would like them to go into some details about maybe the terrain and maybe talk about that a little bit more, but I think it's all going to be pre-scripted. I very, very much doubt it. Today's Friday. Are you feeling okay? Sorry, next Friday we'll do the foil. It's too late to do a foil video now. Can we show off our display cabinets if we don't have a hobby station? Yes. You can show off your full cabinet if you want. I'm here for the 5 o'clock free scam giveaway. Free scam giveaway? This Mr. Grogan. He wants everything for free. What a little bastard. God, I hope the Q&A is as awesome as Valrak is. Mate, I do the best Q&As. I am the best. Do you think they leaked the terrain video because you dropped yours? No, listen. I had nothing to do with that leak. I just reported on said leak. I didn't force their hand. If anything, Reddit was the one that forced their hand, not me. I had nothing to do with this. So don't be blaming me. It was all Reddit. Thank you. It was all Reddit. We should be prepared for bingo for today, mate. You should be. Someone has stolen my Primarch and not returned him to his rightful place in the cabinet. The shock, the horror. Mate, hopefully, mate, he's in the bin where he belongs, right? Minis, mate. Mary's Minis. Mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I massively appreciate you. Got to put you down. Gonna put you down for the spicy 11th edition giveaway. Well. That chapter master, Bigums, a free scam giveaway. Wait, who? Can you talk about Dawn and his mustache? I am in the camp of that Dawn shouldn't have a mustache. Dawn is clean shaven.
Protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
If you're giving Dawn any facial hair, it's a full-on beard. No mustache. Right? No mustache, Dawn. Look, mate, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I put you down. Well, the bot's more or less taking you down. Dawn got a soul patch. Still waiting on Dawn of War 5. Do you mean 4? No stubble. Maybe some stubble, but no mustache. Mutton chops, no. I don't want mutton chops.
Our strength grows.
I don't want mutton chop. Titan of Morkai, mate, thank you so much for coming back as a member. Frostwolf Peyton Studio, aka Talk, mate, thank you for your gifted membership. I appreciate you. Sean Dada, hey, thanks for the big 5. And Zoo, mate, thanks for the gifted. Again, lads, I appreciate you all. I couldn't do this without you all. So thank you. Oathkeeper, mate, thank you instead. I was going to ask,
our strength grows.
What one question do you want answered today? I want one question answered, and I doubt they're even going to touch it.
Last wall protocol engaged.
And that is...
our strength grows.
And that is, how much is this fucking box set? How much is the 11th edition box set? But I doubt they're going to answer that. I highly doubt it. I am doing a rumour video on Monday because I'm hearing more about other starter sets now. Apparently, there's more rumours out there about other boxes that are going to come out after the launch box. Thank you so much, Bobber, Jared, Tesla, and Krytor, mate, for the gifted memberships. Again, massively appreciate you all. You're all absolutely amazing. How long is Dawn's in a leg size? Giggity. Mate, I carried Dawn Lives today in the game. Without me and my Terminators performing, this guy would be nothing. I want my Red Butchers and Saw Brother Terminators. Well, mate, they hinted in the World Eater article about Red Butchers.
Last wall protocol engaged.
So maybe they're on the horizon.
Grows.
Bootree, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. And Mac, mate, thank you for your gifted membership. Again, Fish, mate, thanks for your gifted membership. Again, lads, I couldn't do this without you. Will there be any teasers in the Q&A? I have no idea.
Grows.
Again, I hope so. I really hope so. To be honest,
engaged. Our strength grows.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. The 11th edition box will be $199. They won't breach the 200 mark. Mate, Horace, I think it's going to be lower than that. I think it's going to be 180.
Engaged.
Titan, thanks for donation.
Grows.
And Bootree, thanks for donation. I'll let the bot read it out when it gets to it in a second. Did you listen to the office meeting today? No comment. If I talk, I'm in trouble. Big trouble. Red Butchers might make me pick up World Eaters if they look good. Yeah.
Engaged.
£183.50. Could be. All right. I won't be surprised if they added that 50 pence on there. It makes sense for them. That's what GW do, right? To rig the market. Did you not get the script today? It'll save us some time. Mate, something I want to discuss before this video, live stream, whatever it is, comes out. Mate, look at this guy. Right? Have you seen this?
I want them to tell me if we are getting a new Ulrich the Slayer for 11.
I'm going to have to do a video about this.
We aren't getting Lehman Russ.
Mate, I do think you got to get Ulrich or some type of Wolf Priest. I think that's going to be happening with the Space Wolves in 11th.
The heretics.
I would put money on Ulrich, but
Blood Angels stuff done for 11.
I think it's going to be Death Company. I think Death Company are going to be getting some love. Pesler, mate, thank you so much for your super chat. And Brother Tancred and Salty Ops, mate, thanks for the gifted memberships. You're both amazing. I love you. Thank you.
GW isn't answering anyone's questions. They're giving out the info they always plan to, and if people have actually asked that question, it's purely coincidence. Farming engagement without engaging.
I wonder if there's going to be any questions from Karlov, because I've told people to send in questions about Karlov. I hope it's Ulrich. Well, maybe Frost Payton. Yeah? Well, mate, we'll see. New Rebooty Gilliman confirmed. Henry answered my DM. Thanks, Space Marine. Bill Mix, thanks for the super chat. And Angry Badger Miniatures. Mate, talking of Henry Cavill, have you seen him on the set of Highlander with all the 40k stuff? Mate, look at this. Someone turned up to his set and showed him some new Custodes. And he's like, oh, is that fucking Warhammer? Let me in! Let me
Neurobrute
in!
confirmed.
Let me
Henry
in!
Cavill answered my DM.
Terrible wig. Chris, Angry Badger, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. Mate, look, I don't know if someone's given him a box set or not. But
After they answer the question and say Dorn is dead, they will preview the new terrain Dorn's tomb.
Wait till he opens up and finds a female. Uh-oh. Whoa, mate, don't tell JB. Henry hooked him up in exchange for autographs. I will only sign this if you give me Warhammer box sets. Mate, I'll be down, right? I'll let him sign my tit for a Warhammer box set. Again, everyone, thank you so much. Blackbeard Actual and Finrod, thank you so much. Was it you handed it in? Mate, I wish it was. Apparently this is in Poland. He's in Poland filming some Highlander stuff. So sadly, it wasn't me. I would absolutely love to meet him, though, to have a little bit of a chinwag. I would love this.
Requisitions arrive.
I would love it. I think it'd be amazing.
GK refreshed in how many years? Don't think we can go another edition with no love.
Shiver, the edition is this edition. Grey Knight are getting their refresh in 11th. When they get their codex. Whenever that. It could be this year, it could be next year, it could be the last year of 11th. But I know 11th, they're getting their stuff. Same with Dark Eldar. They're getting a quite substantial refresh as well. New vets and stuff. Imagine if he's the one that's on blacklist you, mate. Imagine. Mate, I would definitely say to Henry, hey, Henry, nice to meet you. Do you know who I am? I'm Valrak. The biggest, coolest, most down-to-earth, most humble 40k YouTuber. And he'd be like, of course I know you. I subscribe to you. I'm a member of your channel. I'm like, oh, of course you are, Henry.
Find
Why wouldn't
his
you be?
home address. Mail your pile of shame. Bob,
mate, thanks for the super chat. Mate, just send everything to him. This guy, definitely the biggest bayonet. Don't you start. Valrak in 40k Amazon show, mate. I'd love to. I doubt, mate. I doubt that. Mate, I can't even get a Starforge affiliation.
Amazon show.
Right, I can't get a Starforge affiliation. Never mind getting a 40k Amazon show. It's never gonna happen. Look at the joy in his eyes. Custodia Codex won't be out this year. It takes ages for women to get ready. God damn it.
So did Beard Loki confirm new Thunderwolf Kev?
I don't know, mate. I haven't watched his stream, but some people have been saying to me. So apparently a couple of things happened on Beard's stream. Apparently he doxed himself with his address, which hopefully that's not true. And apparently he was confirming again.
You think we are getting a new Librarian Dread?
People said he confirmed Chaos Bikers, which again I've heard as a rumor. Apparently there was mention of Sister Cavalry, whatever that fucking is. And mate, as you're saying, Thunderwolf Cavalry, I don't know. Did it? You looking forward to Hype? I don't know. Is it out? Is it out tomorrow? I'll give it a go. Right? I think I'll give it a go. Valrak is fishing for a marine style back rub from Henry. Why not, right? We rub each other down. That sounded wrong. He explicitly said he wouldn't talk about anything he had actually seen, which again makes sense because I'm sure that NDA is still a thing for him. And it could probably get maybe like Tabletop Tactics in trouble where he's just left from, and I doubt he won that because he's still friends with everyone over there and stuff. He just has to leave. Well, I said he had to leave. He wanted to leave because he could spend more time with his family, and props to him, right? Hopefully he gets all the success in the world. I did all the work with the stomp of your Terminators. Couldn't make the charge. I would have showed up. Why they didn't join combat? Shut up, Dawn Lives. I did everything. You did nothing. Oh, mate, that's bad. Mate, hopefully he fixes that on stream so, you know, no psychopaths look up where he lives. Seeing Beard isn't affiliated with GW right now, quickly get a bat rep filmed and talk. Well, mate, he messaged me last night about it. So we are planning to do a bat rep, but Beard lives in, like, the deep south. Like, I think Tabletop Tactics was around Bath. So I think he is around that place, like around Bath. I'm not sure how close to Bath, but he's around the Bath area. And that is quite a drive for me. So if we do a bat rep, I would probably try and say to him, maybe let's try and meet in the middle somewhere. Fucking Warhammer World. We can't film in there, though. So yeah, we'll sort something out, right? We'll definitely sort something out. I think he wants to do orcs, which would be amazing.
Our strength grows.
Because I would love to do like maybe Black Templars versus orcs. I tell you what, right? What army should I take against Beard? I don't think he wants to do his Iron Warriors
The heretics.
because he wants to do orcs.
With my extensive experience in this, Henry is.
Henry is what? Matt Collins, mate, thanks for the gifted. And Cordite, mate, thanks for the Big 10. Everyone who's gifted tonight, I'm putting you down for the giveaway at the end of the stream once we see what this Q&A thing is all about. Again, I don't know if this is going to be a live stream. I don't know if this is going to be a premiere video on their YouTube channel. We don't know what it is. All we know is that they're doing a official Q&A at 7 o'clock GW time. Only gifts? Oh, no, mate. No, sorry. I meant if you gift, you go on the list. But, of course, if you've got a green name, we get you on the list as well. Green names and gifts. It's just that if you gift, you get like an extra entry. That's what I meant. My greys turn greens. They said Twitch, I thought. Did they say it? I haven't seen them say anything about a live stream.
Our strength grows.
But this is GW. They probably wouldn't. We'll see. Mate, we'll see. Mr. Foot, mate, thanks for your gifted membership as well. Get the greys out of it. Greys? Greys in the giveaway? I'd rather fucking fall off my roof again than give these bomb feeders anything.
Isn't Britain only 2 hours from top to bottom?
They are worse than pond scum, these grey names. No, mate, Britain is about what? I think it's around 5 hours.
Last wall
from top to bottom.
Engaged.
Is it? No,
Our strength grows.
6, 7 hours. I don't know. Define top to bottom. Giggity. LT, mate, thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you. I gave your mum something last night. Well, I'm your dad, so that means that's you just give your grandma something. What a weirdo.
Last wall protocol engaged.
6, 7? What do you mean? Oh, fucking hell. I said that 6, 7. Grow up, you bunch of children. Grow up. Luke, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. A 3-hour drive is too long. You silly Brits, if that's short on 4 hours, it's nothing. Listen.
A 3-hour drive is too long? You silly Brits, if it's shorter than 4 hours, it's nothing.
You Americans are a bunch of fucking weirdos, right? I said it. Go and drive 10 hours and think, oh, that was short. You're a bunch of weirdos.
Another roof drop can be arranged if you keep disparaging your employers.
Mandy, I was there today. Did you watch the video all the way to the end? I wore my disguise. No one noticed me. 14-hour shift, isn't it? Bottom to top. 10 hours is a day trip. California is 14 hours tip to tip. I like the tips. I never watch your videos. What a twat. Imagine thinking driving time as a flex, get some time in. I know, mate, right. These Americans.
Distance to Florida Fist Fest is more than all of Britain.
Well, get good, right? Fly. That's what you Americans do, right? You fly. I'm very surprised that America doesn't have more train tracks across it.
The heretics will.
I thought you'd be all about that with all your flat surfaces.
A pile of poop with a face.
Thanks, Krytor. I appreciate that. And again, thanks for everyone who's gifted. Morpheus. Who gifted before? I missed it. Hang on. Who gifted? Luke Hawk, mate. Thank you so much. Again, everyone who's gifted.
Grows.
I put you down extra. There are plenty of. Wait, not like in England. They do, but it's used for cargo. Boring. We have a lot of trains. We're just so big. British driving for 3 hours is hell because the road system layout is true, mate. Britain does have shit roads. Thank you, good sir. Love the channel. Well, thanks, Luke. I appreciate you, mate. Trev, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Q&A starts in 37 minutes. Am I right? Yeah, Grim. Apparently, it starts at 7 o'clock their time. Again, I'm not sure if it's a live stream. It could be an article. If it's an article, then this stream is a scam. Right? You can't blame me. You have to blame GW. I'm sure it's going to be a video. At least a video. We'll see. So, as a green name, I entered into the draw. Yes, mate, once I say green names, type in chat. If you're still here, then you entered into the draw. You have to do it with activity in chat. The more you're active, you have to like the stream and also be active in chat. That's how it works. Well. Gotcha.
Last wall protocol
Scam rack is in full
engaged.
effect.
Our
Fort, mate, thanks for the big
grows.
5. Of course, I am back for the scam stream. Of course you are. Well, to be fair, every stream is a scam stream. What is a grey exclusive draw?
Last wall
We
protocol
decide
engaged.
if we should ban
Our
you or not.
strength grows.
That is your draw. Lord, mate, thanks for the big 5 again. Blame the star at the top, Valrak. God damn it. I will be active in chat as leaving this on, but
The
nipping to
heretics
Walmart.
will
Yeah, mate, no
burn.
worries. Enjoy your Walmart run.
Blame starts at the top, Valrak.
I keep forgetting to like you slag mod. I'm praying for Red Butchers in 11th. Well, again, mate, as we said before, I think they hinted at Red Butchers in 11th, which hopefully is happening.
Last wall protocol engaged.
Because I'm not really a fan of
Our
8 bound.
strength grows.
I get it. I'm not saying 8 bound are not cool. I think they're very, very cool. But I'd take a Red Butcher over an 8 bound any day of the week. For the rule of cool. Cowboy Boba Fett, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I volunteered to be banned. Good. When the Grey Knights launch box comes out, you should do a giveaway for Greys. No, Ryan. Why would I give the Greys anything? What have they done for me? I love you, Greys. Mate, to be fair, I would let the Greys in the giveaway. But the Green Names said no. The Green Names took a diplomatic vote because this is, you know, this is diplomacy manifest. And the Greens said no. So don't blame me. Blame the Greens. Down with the Greens. Mate, it's what it is. I'm not going to like the stream or pay anything until you use a freaking countdown. I'm not doing a countdown. What do you think this is? Twitch? What do you want me to do next? Licking a microphone with my tits out? Grow up! I'll tell you when it's happening. You don't need a countdown. Diplomacy, you mean democracy. Democracy, diplomacy, whatever it is. They're both the same. Greens equal to 1%. There you are. Memberships are giveaway tax. The Greens were all the island, a succulent Chinese meal. Get them out. Green and gold on top for what a meal, a succulent Chinese. Mate, what a great fucking video that is. Get your hand off my penis. You know your judo well. Should do a grey name giveaway once in a while. Why would I do that? They don't pay their way. Who's paying for it? Are you saying the Greens have to pay for your giveaways, Greys? This guy definitely wants Keir Starmer in. Oh, shit! Now I'm cancelled on Twitter.
The heretics.
Now I'm cancelled. Get him gone! He's brought politics.
This is democracy manifest.
He's brought politics. Iron Father Django. Thanks for coming back as a member. Ban this man. Politics sucks.
Last wall protocol
Grey's an
engaged.
equivalent of YouTube.
Our strength grows.
Hand out, slap him off. Hey Val, any update on the Raven? Mate, the Raven Guard are still not in the cabinet at Warhammer World.
Requisitions arrive.
I have no idea what's going on. They're still not, and I've even got Dawn Lives as
if it
a
wasn't for the Greys, the Greens would have no reason to gift
As,
memberships.
as someone who's to back me
well.
up now. Peasant doing peasant things. Here he is. Greens are the Valrak tariff. The Greys are like grots. Get them gone. Get them gone. Grey within, grey without. 100% agree. The Orcs are winning the launch box. So excited for the new boys, mate. The Orc stuff is fantastic. Valrak to win the by-election. He's our next president of GW, folks. I think I should be voted as the CEO of GW. I would make that company great. The shareholders won't like me because I tell those guys to get fucked. But the fans, you guys would love me, which means that you'd buy more products, which means that the shareholders will have to put up with me because of what I'm doing.
Arrive. The heretics.
So technically,
burn.
it's a win-win.
I'd rather my voice be heard than elevating these panhandlers.
Valrak to fight Neville to replace Burnham. Hey, vote Valrak in. No one will gift a membership, so I will stay great. People have been gifted. People have been gifted all stream, Robbie. Imagine paying to watch Valrak. Greens are pathetic. Lord Polk, listen. Your dad pays to watch me. But then again, he pays to watch a lot of men online. Hey, listen, you walked into that one.
Iron Warriors fear Dorn.
Mate, they do, because they're all a bunch of babies. I was gifted a membership. You sound poor, says Rhinestone. Says the guy who got gifted. Kyle,
Last
mate, thanks for the gifted
protocol
membership.
engaged.
I put you down
strength
for the giveaway.
grows.
Pollux, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. And put you down for the giveaway. Imagine paying to be a green name, cringe. Mande loves being here, right? For someone who doesn't watch my content, Mande is
Last
always in
wall
chat
protocol engaged.
complaining
Our
about me.
strength grows.
It's like this Hey Arnold Helga thing. Like, obsessed. Obsessed with Valrak. Now these greys can stop bitching. Start buying Warhammer stocks to get enough and you can control it all. Well, mate, I think I'm going to need multi-millions of pounds to do that. It's their guilty pleasure. Mate, people complain about Valrak, but just look.
Requisitions arrive.
Valrak's
The
living
heretics
rent-free in their
will
head.
burn.
It's free real estate.
How about his Greys? 20 gifted from Greys, or this turns into a green name only stream? Sound good, Val?
Sounds good to me, mate. Right? It sounds good to me. Get these greys
Last
gone.
wall protocol engaged.
Let's ask
Our
ourselves,
strength grows.
what have the greys ever done for us? Imperium Vots Next Works, mate. Dude, thank you so much for the gifted membership. You are amazing. When does the
Requisitions
Q&A
arrive.
start?
The heretics will burn.
The Q&A starts, mate, in
I'm only
30
here
minutes.
because VT isn't on right now.
Sure, Manda. Sure, okay. Like and hype your videos. Well, I appreciate you. Thanks. Robbie, I appreciate you. Everyone else can get out. Made it look like you have more than 200 subs. True. We were all grey. Mate, to be fair, we were all grey once. And this is how you enlighten yourself. Mate, this is the Q&A. Right, ask me any
wall
question about
protocol
11th edition and I'll answer it for you right
Our
now.
strength grows.
Bill, thanks for the gifted. Rogue, mate, thanks for the donation. I'll let the bot read it out. Most greens are only here because OnlyFans crashed. If everyone subscribes to OnlyFans, right,
The heretics will
Grow up.
burn.
be better, boys.
All I'm saying, if you had a view, won't have Greys.
Be better. All I'm saying, if you had OnlyFans, you wouldn't have greys. Mate, I wouldn't do an OnlyFans. I do an OnlyFists. Right, you can see me fisting things. Grey type in chat now for
Requisitions
membership.
arrive. The heretics will
Grim,
burn.
thanks for donation, and Charles, mate, thanks for donation. Let the bot
Greys
read it out.
type in chat now for a membership.
God damn it. Mandy pays in dollars. That Monopoly money. Our giveaways are scam, so you can
Requisitions arrive.
falsify your
The
popularity.
heretics will burn.
I don't need to falsify my popularity,
We
mate.
need some new colors for names.
Everywhere
different
I go,
tiers should be different colors.
People
We
go, oh my
need more
god,
elitism.
that's Chapter Master Valrak. Mate, I actually wish I could change the colours of greens to like yellows.
Requisitions arrive.
Instead of green
The
names,
heretics
yellow names.
will
So
burn.
we're all Sons of Dawn.
Do you think the Iron Circle will be coming in 11th edition, and also will Iron Warrior get their own codex when Perturabu comes out, like Emperor's Children?
I would
can
hope
see
so.
him and Abaddon together.
Last wall
I would hope
protocol
so.
engaged.
I would really,
Our
really,
strength
really,
grows.
really, 100% hope that Iron Warriors will get their own codex. I would love to see the Iron Circle done more demoner. I think that would be really, really cool.
Requisitions
Have GW got the
arrive.
balls? Probably
The
not.
heretics will
Probably
burn.
not. Thanks for donations,
We
everyone.
were all Greys once, then we got a job.
True. Thanks, D. Fredder. Zinden, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. Everyone else gifting. Kyle, Mandy, thanks for gifted memberships. Pert Tribal ate the Iron
arrive.
Circle in the eye.
The
Did I?
heretics will burn.
Warhammer community email just dropped. What did they say,
Greys
Chrysler?
wondering what the 11th edition box will cost but won't buy a membership. Tisk tisk.
Have we settled on a price yet? I'm still saying 180.
Requisitions arrive.
Page doesn't
The
work?
heretics
Sure.
will burn.
God damn it, GW.
Wait until he sees the female heads.
Wait, hang on now. Evan, what the Henry stuff? Mate, it looks like he's enjoying it. The giveaways are tax scams, so he can say he gives to charity. God fucking damn it! Why do you guys think I scam? I've never scammed anyone. Val, check my Discord message. All right, I should have got some of the messages. Mate, I know it's going on pre-order on the 6th of June. I'm the one who did the rumor about it. You can't tell me my own rumors. Fucking this guy over here sound like spiky bits. Right? It was my rumor, I know. 6th of June pre-order, 20th release.
Last
It's all
wall
happening, it's all
protocol
coming.
Engaged. Our strength grows.
Frost, mate, Frost, I never even saw it, I'll be honest with you, mate. Thank you so much, Frostwolf Payton. Thank you, mate. Terrain and Nids, mate, thank you for the gifted membership. I was on a rant about the grey names. Blame them. More Blood Angel, please. Mate, you've just got an 11th edition launch box set. What do you mean more Blood Angel stuff? Look at all those Blood Angel painted models. You've had enough this edition. Let other chapters get some love, please. You make videos. I do. Kyle, thank you. And Ash, mate, thank you for the super chats. I appreciate you both.
I thought this was gifting to charity? Helping a poor man buy a second Bentley.
April's middle name is Charity, so technically yes. I appreciate it. New Ultramarine stuff, new Alpha Legion rumors. I hope we get a new boss, Zagstruck.
Good news, my Imperial Fists Legion Praetor arrived today. Bad news, nondescript brown box with Joy Toy was sat outside my front door for 5 hours.
Your neighbours definitely think you're getting pegged tonight. Off that blow-up doll you call your girlfriend, right? You strap it on and you push back on it. That is definitely going down in your living room tonight. At what time is it like? Well, again, we don't know if it's a live stream, Zep. We do not know if it's a live stream. All we know is that they're releasing something Q&A around 7 o'clock. We have no idea. Absolutely no idea.
Engaged.
It's on the Instagram when you say it's on. Oh, it's live? Oh, it's live! Are you fucking kidding me? YouTube refused to connect. These guys can't even upload a YouTube video! Couldn't run a piss up in a brewery. Look! Look, YouTube refused to connect. Even when they're live streaming, they can't get it right. Hang on. Mate, imagine if they blocked me, mate. That would be hilarious. Let's see if it's over on YouTube. Maybe it's just the embedding that is broken. It looks like they put the article out early, but they haven't set the video out.
Grows.
Oh, it premieres? All right, so it is a premiere. Okay. Oh, are you sure? I can't see it anywhere. It is. Oh, Jesus, Holy Emperor. Okay, let me get this
Why
sorted.
aren't you at work to fix their tech issues?
Yeah, I should be there, really. Yeah, mate, it's on the 40k channel. Hang on, everyone. Let's get it sorted. So I was semi-right. It was... That is the wrong fucking thing. It was a premiere.
The heretics will burn.
It is a premiere.
Valrak hiding the bruises GW staff gave him after they found him out at Warhammer World.
Mate, it was quite hilarious today. I enjoyed it. Mate, I love going there. Mate, do you know what? Where does the QR code go? Let's see. Oh, it takes us... Do you know what? Hang on. I'm going to... With the power of the internet, send to your devices. Send to my device. Hang on, boys. Let me sort all this out. I think I need to do it this way. Open from another tab. There we go. So it sends us to this website. It sends us over here. It's basically all the models, the orc stuff, what's in the box. That's what it sends us. The cards, the decals. There's nothing really. Nothing. We got 22 minutes yet before the video goes live. We got 22 minutes before it goes live. Let me get it back on the screen for us, and we'll just wait. Oh, that's the wrong screen, mate. We'll just wait over here. We got 22 minutes now. 22 bloody minutes. Again, I don't know if it's anything big got to be announced here. I don't know if they're going to mention like the Orc Bikers or anything. I doubt it because that leaked the other day and this has probably been pre-recorded before that. They may mention the new terrain. Maybe that was a part of it anyway. I have no idea. Again, the question that I would like asked and answered is, how much is this edition? I think it's going to be £180. I think it's going to be £180. Are you doing OnlyFans? The Greys would sign up. Archimus feet pics. Game Right signing up right now. Mate, fucking Game Right's got a chubby just thinking about it. This guy. He's fucking barking mad. Bollocks, my meeting got moved from 2 hours now for 20 minutes from now. I'm going to miss your stream. Scientist, mate, just call up and say, listen, I moved for no man. I know, but you yelled at me. Bull, I never yell at anyone. I'm just very loud. Me being loud is not me yelling. It's completely different. How much for the new Space Marine starter set you leaked? I leaked nothing. Mate, El Cid, I'm actually hearing more.
Strength grows.
I'm actually hearing more about the other box sets. If I give the membership, do I get in the giveaway? Yes, you are in the giveaway. You can get into it again if you become a green name, Morpheus. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Plus, I just want to say this as well. If you just come back as a member, like Aaron, thank you, Aaron. If you a new member, if you've been gifted a membership, put !upper hive in chat. That will link you to my Discord. It's for members only. Green names only. Glorious green names only. Is there a DA box set coming? Well, if the Ravenwing rumors are to be believed, I would say yes. I would say yes, yes, yes. I just want to let everyone know, the Americans, there's 4 tickets left for Valfest USA. It's happening on July the 25th this year. We've got exclusive models. We've got wound counters. We've got measurement sticks and stuff. A little goodie bag, stickers, dice, scam dice, toilet dice. You get a big bag of loot. It's in Florida. Florida Fist Fest, Orlando. If you put !fist in chat, the bot will link you to all the details. We've got 4 tickets left. It should be fun. It should be fun. That's a long drive. Grow up, right? Get in your fucking gas guzzling Hummer on your 9 fucking lane motorway and put your foot down. Does Valfest tickets include airfare? No. We can pay it. Pay my airfare while you're doing it. New Blood Angels Combat Patrol, not available on the GAW website.
New Blood Angels Combat Patrol, not available on GW site.
Have I missed a Q&A? No, mate. It's going live soon. Show me the dice. Well, these are the scam dice, and the toilet dice are in there as well. So you got some scam dice, some toilet dice, and I'll have to say, mate, some of my Templar dice is coming. I'll say this right now. My Templar dice are the best rolling dice in the world. They're not cooked. They just have the blessing of the Emperor. These dice will win you games. They will make you lose friendships, but win games. They are the best. Templar dice roll awesome. They do. Orlando is a 27 drive from me. Cuba, get a plane.
The heretics will.
Are they weighted? No comment.
Orlando is a 27-hour drive from me. LOL.
I'm active, but I don't like to chat. No worries, dirty dicker. Right. What's the link for the company banners? ! Banners in chat if you want the banners. How did my Warhammer World game go? Went great, mate. We really, really enjoyed ourselves. It was me and Dawn Lives. He brought 1,000 points of Black Templars. I brought 1,000 points of Imperial Fists against 2k Orcs. The guy brought a Stomper, and the Stompers are just so iconic. Mate, it fucking just one-shotted my repulsor tank, got into melee combo with it, and just knocked it off the board. It was gone. It was finished.
You'll go to Fist Fest if you go to Disney World after with me.
Deal. You're paying for me. It didn't work. Is it? It might be ! banner then. Can I crash on your floor so no driving home? Listen, mate. I'm in a hotel room. You're not staying in my hotel room.
Can I crash on your floor so no driving home, lol?
Sleep in your car. My daughter literally lives in Orlando. She is coming to New York at the same time Biofest. You need to plan with me next time so I can attend. Always consult Grim. Grim, why don't you go and see your daughter in Orlando, then come and see me? Win-win. There you go. You can take her then to Disney World. And then also see me. That's what you should be doing. Really. Bringing 2 Stompers to tomorrow's game, mate. Awesome. Mate, I love Stompers. Apparently, Stompers are like the bane of existence to put together. But they look amazing.
The heretics will burn.
They look amazing.
Hello, how are we all? Remember me?
Who?
How are you, knobhead? What's all this about Donkey Peen and Dog Humpage who's taken my job? What have I missed? Also make me a member, you lazy mods.
Donkey, make yourself a member. Right? Grow up. Stop begging. Stop begging like Game Riot. She has an annual Disney World Pass. She's every week. She lives 30 minutes drive from it. She's sick of Disney. We can bring it to Valfest and to see a real celebrity. You can say then, look, child, I know a real life star. He calls me his friend. We've made it. I'm sure she'll be proud of you then. Instructions are so old and so bad for the Stomper. Yeah, mate, that's what I've heard. The instructions are really bad. How many NY people here? NY people? Henry at Valfest confirmed. Mate, Henry definitely wants to attend Valfest. He's just not allowed. Build it. Oh, mate, the guy who I played today got out Wazdako. I can say that I blew him off the table. He never got to do anything. Wazdaka went off. My repulsor executioner targeted him and literally said, "Fire everything!" And down he went. Boom, boom, boom. Literally just moved to Orlando. He'll see you there. Again, Brando, mate. Oh, mate. Well, someone just bought a ticket. So there's 3 tickets left. Don't forget what the plan is. We're going to be gaming in the day. And by the way, you don't have to come and bring an army. Valfest is a social gathering. So if you don't have an army, you can just come and chill for the day and relax. You don't have to bring an army. We're going to be gaming in the day, having a laugh. And then if you want at night, we're all going to meet at night at a location in Orlando and go out drinking. And have a great, great, good old time. I'm going to drink Dakota under the table because he thinks he's a bit of an hard man. Just because this guy, skydives now and then, he thinks he can outdrink me. This guy is about to feel the pain. This guy is about to feel the wrath of the British. We ruled the world on ale. Okay? This is our national sport. We are the gold medal Olympians at this. This guy. I went fisting with an infamous YouTuber, and all I got was a sore ass.
I went fisting with an infamous YouTuber.
Bunch of light beer drinkers. You better beat him. Ruled, so you don't anymore. Hang on now. Free tickets or no, number 3. Free? Nothing's free in this economy. Things go well, you bring the medalist, Valrak.
Things go well when you bring a medalist. Val.
Mate, my list was not a medalist. My list was not a medalist. I'm bringing the pride of Freedomville with me. Aaron, mate, thanks for the gifted membership, dude. I massively appreciate you. Thank you.
3 or free tickets left.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Not free. Wait, you only bloody drink Wicked. What are you on about?
Last wall protocol.
I'm recolonizing New York for King Charles right now as we speak. We stole it from the Dutch. We'll steal it from these guys. I was actually watching was it a history video the other day? How we just bombarded this shit out of New York back in the day. The good old times. Are we watching the video then, mate? We'll watch the video when it's live, yeah? It's not live yet. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to invent a time machine in the next 12 minutes to go forward 12 minutes? Just so you can watch a video? Is that what you want, Joyce?
Triple times F is a blast for anyone on the fence about getting a ticket.
There we go. Thanks, Salty Ops. Mate, Salty Ops has changed his currency to, is it yen? Mate, this guy is really scamming me now. Wait, is yen good to the pound? I'm not too sure. This guy's scamming
Val's fingers are so big, they count as 2.
This guy. Well, your mum should know. Hey! That's why she likes me. Do your job. Skip ahead. Goddamn. Did you turn off the documentary after the Brits started losing? I will be doing an alt version of the War of Independence where the British win. And it will be a great and fantastic time. Martyrdom. The British are coming, we're going to call it. In our timeline,
Last wall protocol engaged. Our strength
Nick,
grows.
mate, thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Historical fantasy. Brits never lost. They withdrew and focused on India. Well, hang on now. Exclamation mark box. Wait, what's going on with box? Shit, does that link still work? I don't, mate. I actually need to take that command off because I'm not an affiliate with that anymore. It's going to be live on YouTube, mate. The premiere start. This is literally the premiere we're waiting for right now. Do you know what? I'm going to jump off it until it starts.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will
It
burn.
starts in...
Buffalo Trace is better bourbon. I'll buy you one.
Mate, the premiere starts in 10 minutes. The premiere starts in 10 bloody minutes.
Arrive.
So it is coming. Can I loan me some minutes to push around if I get a flight to Fist Fest?
Can anyone loan me some minutes to push around if I get a flight to Fist Fest?
Mate, Bobby, come to Discord. Seriously, mate. Bobby, come to Discord and say to someone, hey, can someone bring some extra models and I can play with them? I'm sure someone would do that. I'm sure someone would help you out, mate. Yeah? No more Magbox affiliation. I'm not affiliated with that Magbox anymore, no, mate. It was only for like a month of stuff. Give them a bell and tell them to start early, Val, mate. I know, right? That's what I should be doing. Make that double O on the Buffalo Trace. Good stuff. Buffalo Trace is good. The best per coast is Monkey Shoulder. Yeah, but what about Jack Daniels straight?
The heretics will burn.
What about...
Call me Washington. I'm coming to clap this Brit.
Listen, right? We'll have a battle, and this time the good guys are not going to lose. The good guys are going to win.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics.
We're correcting the timeline.
I wonder if my question got through. Is it already a dead game? And why do the orcs now look female?
Why do the orcs look female? Good guys in 40k. The Brits are just like the Space Marines. We are the good guys. Name one thing the British ever did that was wrong. All we did was bring railroads and engineering to every part of the globe. I love how easy it is to bait chat, right? I love how easy it is to bait chat. It's too easy. It's too easy. I love it. The worst thing I did was apologise. Female custodians. Wait, hang on now. Spurs. I'm sorry. Okay. On behalf of the British Empire, I apologise for Tottenham Hotspur. I do. They are the worst. Mate, beans on toast is... Do you know what's better than beans on toast? And a lot of people won't understand this, but you have to try it, right? You have to try this out. Make your toast. Get a tin of plum tomatoes. Warm it up in the microwave. Right? Put it on the toast. And then you get soggy plum tomato toast. And then you eat the soggy toast with the plum tomatoes. And it is... It's top tier eliteness.
The heretics will burn.
You have to embrace
Not
this.
counting war crimes.
Right?
You guys eat jelly eels.
You have to embrace this. It is the best. Plum tomatoes is the peak.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
It's peak.
Whoa, the Brits were definitely not the good guys during the Revolutionary War.
Mate, we're
you
definitely
brought
good
over
guys.
the Hessians to expressly, grapes
Who?
emoji, and pillage.
Who? Hessian who? Who? Never heard of him, mate. You're just making things up now. These Americans. Always making things up. This is why you walk on Wednesdays, it's true. To be fair, I haven't had a plum toast indulgence in a long time. We need a cooking stream while you're making rabbit on toast. I should do a cooking stream.
We need a cooking stream while you make rabbit on toast.
I really should do a cooking stream. I think you guys would absolutely love one if I did a cooking stream. Mate, plum tomatoes are peak. Or tomatoes, should I say, not tomatoes. What mods do we have tonight? Well, you so far. I don't know where everyone's been, Daka. Where have you been, mate? It's not like you've been working. This guy. Don't you start, JB. Dawn lives, JB, thanks for donations.
You need your hard drive looking at with that food.
Dudex, thanks. Yeah, Dudex is here, but he's not really here. Right. And we got 5 minutes. People asking when it is. It's 5 minutes. Well, 6 minutes now, but 5 minutes. Got me a fish ticket, Bobby, mate. That's amazing. Bobby, I'll see you there.
Nah, sausage sarnie is the god tier dish. Also, I carried us today. Facts.
No, mate. I carried us. Mate, I killed Wazdaka, right? I killed the Stomper.
The heretics will burn.
I took down a full squad of
Vegemite
boys with
is better than
Lysander.
Marmite.
What did you do, mate? What did you do? I kept all his HQs pinned up with my blade guard. This guy did nothing.
The heretics will burn.
He did nothing.
Florida is 3 days drive. Sorry, can't attend.
Do it.
I know we Americans are willing to drive a long way. Even we have limits. Make America Great Britain again.
My wife has joined us. Can you give her a shout out? Her name is Jessica. Pays for Grimm's lazy ass. Hey Jessica, welcome to the live stream.
Ban Horace lookalikes.
Jessica, he was talking mad shit about you last night in the last night's stream. I won't take it. He was saying like how much you don't let him like play Warhammer. He wants to play it more. He wants to pay it more, but apparently he can't because of you. He has to see to your needs. He was talking mad trash. I wouldn't take it personally.
I killed the Stomper with an impulsor.
I'd be like,
scamming
mate,
chat.
Come on, mate. Show your girlfriend some love, right? Show her some affection. Don't be like that, right? I wouldn't do that to my girlfriend. I'd give her the time and affection. I wouldn't be like Grim, right? I wouldn't do that. That's just nasty. I killed a Stomper with an impulsor. Scamming chat. No, I killed it. What you want to? Oh no, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, sorry, you did. I killed the truck. I killed you the truck, which means that you could go on and charge the boys. So without me, you're nothing. Hey King, do you have an estimated date for the Orc Knob kill team? No idea, mate. That could be in 6 months, 12 months, 2 years. It could be next week. No idea.
Box giveaways for a product that hasn't even gone up for pre-order yet. Sounds a bit like eBay scalper tactics. Curious.
Well, you know what, mate? I've got 4 boxes of it right now in my room. I just can't show you, Kev says. Well. It's actually my wedding anniversary today. Maud, mate, congratulations. How long have you been married for? How long have you been married for? Killing the truck equals killing the Stomper in Scamrack's head. Well, to be fair, I did do most of the damage on it. He just came in at the end like an Ultramarine and took the glory. Is Jessica going to be the new Lemon's wife? That would be hilarious. Do I ban Maud so he has to spend time with his wife? I think we should all come together and ban Maud so he has to spend time with his wife. He's been married for 48 hours. Well, to be fair, mate, you made it for the big thing. When an anniversary is watching Valrak stream, shame. Mate, he's got his priorities right.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics.
At least his wife knows a place.
It's also my anniversary of meeting Lemon's wife.
These women need to know their place. It's our time, and they need to leave us alone. We're in charge here, not them. All right. My wedding anniversary is the same day as my parents, 9 months and 1 day before my birthday. Mate, this guy's trying to scam his parents. I'm going to get married on your wedding day and make it bigger and better. Do this. Whoa, Valrak. Mate, this is going to be clipped on Twitter. Right, I'm going to be cancelled over on Twitter now. Mate, April's going to come in and batter me. Definitely. That's why you're single. Well, I'm with your mum, so I can't be that single. Clip it. Put it out of context. Oh shit, mate, the premiere starts in 60 seconds. 60 seconds, lads. We are going.
Requisitions arrive.
Don't send it to April. Stop being a bunch of grasses, right?
Wives come and go, Valrak always scams.
Listen, right? Girls come and go, but the Emperor's forever. Remember this. Would the Emperor abandon you?
Requisitions arrive.
No, he wouldn't. He's always there for you. Mate, Tox, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you.
Pays for all the members.
And Ethan, mate, thanks for the hippos. I appreciate you. 1 minute to go, it says. Is it started yet? The premiere will
Requisitions
begin
The
shortly.
heretics will burn.
So we will
Hippo
see.
character's head pops out of water, surrounded by his hippo squad.
Worst dad ever? No, the Emperor wasn't a bad dad. He just had weirdo kids. Call Val's missus.
Last wall
Miss
protocol
Lemon,
engaged.
with how the US is
Our
dunking him.
strength grows.
This guy. You should bring your missus to Valfest, right? Let's let her see how you behave in public. Yeah, this guy's a coward.
Arrive.
This guy whispers, right? This guy shares an office with his missus, and when she's in there,
Val Mrs.
he
Lemon
whispers.
with how the US
He
is
turns me
dunking him.
down in the headset because he doesn't want her to know what kind of man he really is. This guy's a coward.
Requisitions arrive.
I've seen the memes he sends me on Instagram. This guy's a coward.
Last quest is gonna be date and price.
He's a
Bet
coward.
one Nambe.
More than mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. Oh shit, it's starting. It is starting. What the fuck is this?
Last wall protocol engaged.
Right, I'm just going to turn all the sound off and we're jumping over to the watch along. We're jumping over to the... We've got 46 seconds. Mate, what is this fucking countdown? I'm going to have like a fucking fit in a minute. Ignore my super chat. Sorry, mate, I've scammed you. Last quest is going to be his date and price. Bet one member. Mate, hopefully it is. Dudex, I want it. I want it. That is weird. Mate, this is a YouTube thing. YouTube do these really weird things. Can you count down the last 10 seconds? Sure. Ready? Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. Hang on. It's muted. It's muted.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, and thank you so much for sending all
There we
your
go.
questions to us. We had loads of emails and messages through Instagram. Eddie and I have taken some time to sift through them. There was some good stuff to read.
Yeah, we went through hundreds of questions, actually. We went through some really good ones.
Wait, why
some
clip him there?
themes emerging,
Absolutely.
certainly.
Yep.
Yeah, so we kind of compiled them together. We've got some answers for you.
Exactly. So over the next little while, we're going to read through the questions, give some answers, and hopefully tell you what you need to know about the new edition of Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah. Thanks for sending them in as well, by the way.
Before I jump into it, how did your game with Aiden go this week? That looked interesting.
Oh, yeah, great game. Great looking table. Obviously, I beat him in the game, but he beat me on paint scores.
I would expect nothing less from Aiden.
That's what you get.
Also, that
so-
segues beautifully into our first question, which is, you've just announced Ready Painted Terrain.
Oh, shit.
We
They had
will
interesting new
also
stuff.
Selling unpainted terrain.
We definitely will be selling unpainted versions of that terrain as well.
Sure.
So you'll be able to choose whether you want to have the convenience of being able to assemble the battlefield quickly and not worry about painting it, or if you've got a battlefield that you've been working on for a long time or a basing scheme or something, we will sell unpainted terrain so you can paint it whatever style you want.
Perfect. Essentially,
How dare they
you can
do
what you've
both?
Already been doing
Again.
or try the new stuff when it comes.
Of course. Of course.
Next question: are there any plans to sell ready painted miniatures?
Oh.
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
Okay, that answers that one.
Right. Here's a controversial question: who will be the next returning loyalist Primarch?
Oh, here we get
Good
juicer.
question, but I'm really sorry to break it to you, Adam. They're actually all dead.
All of them.
I'm pretty sure they're all dead.
Well, so we do know that like Russ is back as a tank, Rogel Dawn as a tank. If I was a betting man, you could name
These guys are
a battle
trolling.
tank called a Khan or a
Probably be quite fast.
Manus or a Sanguinius at some point.
Donnie's not dead.
Yeah.
Mate, you got to trust these guys. They can't even get the microphone working.
Who rather than Will as well.
Donnie's not dead, mate. Right?
They're dead, according to Eddie. Okay, so into Legends. How will Legends be supported in the new edition? Eddie, what you got?
Yeah, so Legends will continue to be supported the same way it is
Please
now.
say
There'll be
app.
data sheets for units that have
Please say
existed in
app.
previous incarnations
Please.
of Warhammer 40,000. One of the things that we'll have when the codexes start to drop for the new edition is that you will start to see Legends units added into the Warhammer 40,000 app. So not right at the beginning of the edition. But as the codexes start to release,
Finally!
the app will update with Legends.
Holy
as well, and you'll have the
shit!
option to include them in your army.
Holy shit,
So actually,
finally!
Cameron answers the next
Okay,
question, which is will Legends be
finally!
not at launch, but soon after. Perfect.
fucking hell. Only took them 9
Are
years.
there any changes to Battle Shock that make it more impactful?
Yeah, so we had
Finally!
quite a few people asking this
It
one.
was a recurring topic, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
so particularly coming from Night Lords and Tyranids players.
Woo!
Almost like they want you
Yeah,
to run around.
and
Can I
there are
turn
a
them
few
up?
things that make Battle
Yeah.
Shock more impactful. The first of them is that you now take Battle Shock tests when you're at half strength rather than below half strength. So that means that if you've got a unit of 2, or you've taken half wound on a vehicle,
Is that
or something,
better?
you have to start taking battle shock.
Is that better?
The other really big thing, though, is that you don't unbattle shock automatically at the end of a turn. That means that if you go into your next turn and you're battle shocked, you have to test to unbattle shock, effectively, regardless of how you became battle shocked.
Prevents use of stratagems on battle shocked units.
Yeah,
I missed
so
that then.
one of the things people do at the moment quite a lot is that if they've got a unit on an objective that's really important,
Thanks, Wolf.
they
for
go, I'm
five.
going to use my once a game stratagem to auto pass that battle shock. But if you're already battle shocked going into that, you can't use it because you can't use stratagems when you're battle shocked. So that's quite impactful. Battle shock is a bigger thing in this edition than previous editions.
Agreed. So, a question about some of the miniatures in the Armageddon launch box. It says, I love the new Armageddon banner, but I have a Dark Angels army.
Well, this
I like
might be one for
person
you.
already.
This is one for you, I think. Owen.
Were the Dark Angels ever on Armageddon? So, ever is a mutable term, right?
They were there.
Operation Imperator, which is the book that comes in the Armageddon launch box, doesn't specifically cite the Dark Angels having a presence on Armageddon.
One of their
in the,
successors are there, though.
Crusade that the Space Marines launched.
We saw it in the book.
But it does disclose that there are a number of unspecified chapters sort of at work there. So I think if you wanted Dark Angels or Unforgiven with
Cop
an
out.
Armageddon theme, I think it's completely
Cop
reasonable. I know I'm going to with mine. So.
The other thing we do know is that in some of the earlier battles for Armageddon, so just before the third war for Armageddon, there were definitely Dark Angels in a nearby system fighting against
Nazdrag, right?
Nazdrag and Gazgul,
Yeah.
their kind of alliance. So
Nazdrag's
there
got a
has
new
been
model.
Dark Angels in the vicinity
Can't wait
of
to see it,
Armageddon
actually.
in the past.
They've got a history.
They do, yeah.
I like that. Okay, so more on models that we see in the Armageddon launch box. Will we see multi-part versions of any of the units that come in the Armageddon launch box as part of future releases?
Yes, we will. There will be multi-part versions of several of the units in the Armageddon set. Those units, the multi-part versions, will bring new options as well, and they're designed to supplement and complement the units that come in the Armageddon set.
Cool.
Okay.
This is one of the most asked questions, I think, or close to.
Price?
It says, is Deathwatch still an army in the new edition? I got worried when they didn't feature alongside Space Marines in their faction focus.
Yeah, so we got quite a lot of this question in. Lots of you playing Deathwatch want to make sure your army still works in the new edition. It absolutely does. Deathwatch continue to work kind of as they do today. So you can either add them into Imperial armies through Imperial agents, through the ally system, or you can take a Space Marine army and say this is a Deathwatch Space Marine army. You don't get any new detachments necessarily in the new edition as it launches, but you can access all the various different Space Marine detachments that other Space Marine chapters can as well. So you've still got a few options in terms of how your detachments might work.
Sure, that makes sense. Rather
That's
point question.
kind of
Do
nah.
shooting armies suck now?
Yeah, so we've shown quite a lot of rules from the new edition, and there's like a bit of a narrative, I guess, online about
Deathwatcher
lots of them
does
look quite favourable to combat armies, and certainly if you've got a
Black
combat army,
armoured Space Marines
there's
now.
lots of things. to
Sorry,
look forward
Black
to.
armoured Ultramarines.
There's a few
That's all they
people
are
who've
now.
Got like Tau players, Astra Militarum players, that sort of
Quite
thing. Are a
shitty, to
little
be
bit
fair.
worried that their armies might not function as well into combat armies. They work absolutely fine. There are a few things that help out shooting armies in the game in terms of how the battlefields and the missions work. So one of the things that definitely helps is that most of the time now the objectives are a terrain piece, and that means that to take the objective you have to be on the terrain. At the moment, in the current edition of Warhammer 40,000, a lot of the time you can kind of take an objective by sort of putting your toe onto it on the other side of a wall
parking
somewhere.
the other side and avoiding. Yeah.
That's very difficult to do in the new edition. So most of the time when a unit is taking an objective, it will basically be available as a target to fire at as long as you can get close enough. The other thing is that a lot of the missions, if you have a combat army, encourage you to basically run across open ground towards enemy units. So if you can set up firing lanes appropriately, shooting armies do very well at kind of blunting that initial charge. So they will be fine. The other thing is that if any units maybe perform slightly differently than they used to because of rules changes, there will be some points changes into the new edition as well. So they will be fine. If you've got a Tau army, you'll be fine.
You can almost feel the Tau players right in that one, couldn't you? So
What a bunch
similar
of
to
losers the
Deathwatch
Tau
question,
players
I
are.
suppose, but are Grey Knights still an army?
Grey Knights are definitely still an army in the new edition.
Very much so, right?
And they will get some new detachments.
Sweet.
And a
Next
big
question,
refresh.
Almost the mirror of Grey Knights. What's going on with demons?
So demons as well continue to be an army into the new edition. Demons didn't get a codex in the last edition, but they did get their index at the start of 10th. That index continues to be completely legal in games of Warhammer 40,000, and on top of that, you've got some new detachments that allow them to do some stuff that they couldn't previously do. So demons absolutely continue to be an army, and will also feature in the kind of god-specific Chaos Legions
Thousand Sons,
as
Death
well.
Guard
So you
and so
can
on.
you can have either.
Told you. Yeah, mate.
Awesome.
Mate, that's what the rumours were saying. Yeah.
It's a bit deep.
Yeah.
I saw some of the new Orc units have combi weapons where the stats change. Is that a thing we can expect more of?
So yes, broadly. So some of the new Orc units, as spotted, have things like combi rockets or combi scorchers, that sort of thing. And in the new stat lines, they now distinguish between what kind of thing is attached to your shooter, basically. So what we're not doing is going back to units that already
Mate,
exist.
the Grey Knight
and going-
refresh is coming, boys. Trust me,
changing
it's
all the
coming.
stats for
It's
existing
coming.
data
It's
sheets.
coming in
But
11.
what you
Trust
might
me.
see is where
It is coming.
appropriate, as codexes release into this edition, combi weapons might tailor themselves into their specific niche. So combi rockets is a great example. The combi rocket has a stat which has an anti-vehicle, effectively, version that does more damage to vehicles, rather than just being a generic combi shooter.
Makes sense. The next question, I've seen this one a few times. What happened to runt herds? The answer to which is runt herds still entirely exist. They're now 0 to 1 on Gretchen units. So you can have a runt herd if you like. But if you want your Gretchen to be free and frolic and enjoy life, unoppressed by
Yeah,
an
do you
orc,
want your grot supervised, basically?
There you go.
can choose.
and
choose.
question
carry
is,
refresh
how
is
long
also
do you want to
happening,
stick
yeah.
around?
What have you missed?
Very good.
All the questions
When
so
will
far.
we see a battle report for the new edition on Warhammer Plus?
That's a great question. So we will have a battle report on Warhammer Plus, which features the rules of the new edition. That battle report will be landing this month, so in May, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
Next one we've got on here
definitely watch
is,
that.
a lore question, which is Armageddon the same planet as Olenor?
Yes.
I mean, on the one hand, that sounds something like heresy, and Imperial records have probably been lost. But on the other hand, kind of confirmed in the Beast Arises series, right?
Heavily implied, I think. Yeah.
Heavily implied. They literally fucking transport the
Anything
the
that ever
planet
really
across the
confirmed
galaxy.
I would bet a
What are you
pint
on
on my
about?
house.
That's fair. So next one is, will we see points of units change in the new edition?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Loads of things will change in terms of the points.
No one asked that.
Up,
It's
down,
great.
and so on. It's going to happen. You'll see them when they come out with the balance.
Lysander needs to be
data plates and
cheaper.
things. I wouldn't make any big decisions now based on points. You'll see them as the edition releases. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah,
100%.
so I think there are some themes in terms of the directions of points. So you can already kind of extrapolate some of the things that might be changing based on the rules that we've shown on the
Their pages are
website.
up to.
So units that are
Show us the
very
new
fast
Dreadnought.
combat
Mate,
moving
I'm wondering if they're going to
infantry,
show
for
us some
example,
new stuff
are
at the
very
end of
good
this.
in
I really
sense, right?
am.
Like, so if you've got
I'd love to see
things
it.
like Possessed or something, or like Caught 8-bound, that sort of thing, are very good. There are some units which maybe aren't as effective as they used to be. So things like artillery is like still definitely worth having in your army, but is relatively less effective than it was. So that might cost less points, so you could get more in or find more space for other units in your army. And there will be a few
Artillery
things like
nerf.
that where they've kind of worked out
Confirmed.
this kind of unit is a bit better, this kind of unit is a bit worse.
Plastic Telemon
But
is
broadly
coming.
Speaking,
Yes.
your armies will be roughly the same size.
Makes sense.
They nerfed Artie again.
I think an orc player would write this one. I'd like
Get
to
'em
think
gone.
that if the orcs win Armageddon, they'd call it Warmageddon.
I think that's a solid shout. They definitely have a cool orky name for it.
Also, if they win, it just never stops being a war zone, right? They just fight forever.
Yeah, I think the orcs don't really want to win Armageddon
but
outright.
winning is just the fight never ending.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If they killed all of the people they were fighting on Armageddon, they'd probably be a bit sad about it.
They have nothing else to do.
yeah.
Right? Invite more people.
They're probably quite happy.
So how does Ignore's cover work on all those flamers weapons? Now it does nothing.
Yeah, so in the last edition of Warhammer 40,000, when you had a cover save, it was basically +1 to your armor save.
Yep.
And if you had a flamer that ignored cover, they didn't get that bonus.
Mm-hmm.
In the new edition, cover gives you -1 to hit. Most flamer weapons have
Automatically hit.
torrent and have ignores cover.
Yep.
Torrent is, relatively speaking, a more useful rule than it used to be, because -1 to hit is a big debuff to units they're shooting. But it doesn't do anything extra on top of ignores cover. So when you see flamers when we start to roll out things like codexes,
Does-
you might see some
does everyone
changes to
play with
stats.
flamers in their
There isn't
armor?
a
I
specific
don't.
new rule for ignores cover and torrent.
I
that
don't
is
have
anything
any
extra
of
that you
those
might
Space Marine
expect.
flamers done.
Flamers are about as good as they were.
Augusta, mate, Thursday, dude.
and they
Thursday
Overwatch,
is the
Overwatch
Skulls event,
sequencing
brother.
happening in a different place kind of helps with some of that as well, because you can, like...
Oh, mate, of course, if you're a Salamander
flame
player, of course you're going to be playing with that
automatically
stuff,
hit
yeah.
on Overwatch, which is fantastic. They're
I
still
always
good.
felt like
Yeah,
the
Flamer's
Flamer
great, it's
unit
really good.
was
Just have a
really
slightly different
underwhelming.
impact.
Like, they
I'm
could have
really
given
enjoying the
way
Flamer
more
one,
Kuma helmets, or maybe like
right. How do stealth and cover
what are they
stack?
called? Previbium
Yeah, so
backpacks
stealth
and stuff?
is -1 to hit. The default bonus for being in cover for many units is -1 to hit. They don't stack.
Prometheus.
So if
Can't
you're
fucking
stealthy
say it.
and in cover, you're not -2. The way to think about it really is that stealth is a way of gaining cover without having to be in cover.
Do you think the Infernus models are good?
Enough
I think they're
that
kind of meh.
you are as difficult to hit as someone in cover, even if you're out in the open.
That makes sense.
Will orc units still get power claws?
Yeah, absolutely, is the answer. Not in the Armageddon box. Those models are all push fit, and you've seen the options.
Fuck me, I guess.
But their orcs will still have power
Screw
claw
you
options.
then,
And in
Ronnie.
fact, we previewed an orc war boss a few weeks back
Yep.
who had a power claw option on.
Previewed?
there's
You mean it
even
got
evidence
leaked?
of forthcoming orcs.
Yeah, we previewed it. No, mate.
Can I mix
It got
Heavy
leaked.
Bolter and Melter Eliminator?
These guys.
No, you
was all down to us.
Is the answer. And simply because they have different special abilities.
Yep.
So...
Oh, so you can't mix Eradicators and Bolters.
Eliminators are all about crowd control, and the Eliminators with Melters are all about blowing up vehicles and heavy armor.
I still think it shouldn't have been Bolters. It should have been like grab weapons or
Will
Volkite.
Tyranid armies still get to use the Subterranean Assault Detachment?
You will still be able to use Subterranean Assault, which is particularly cool because it combos very nicely with the Red Terror, who is obviously coming out for Warhammer 40,000 very soon.
Will any changes be made to falling back out of combat / desperate escape?
A little bit. So the main change there is the way that hazardous rolls work. So when you fall back from combat in some instances, you have to make hazard rolls. Hazard rolls now fail on a 1 or a 2.
Oh, shit.
But if you fail them, for most units, you take a mortal wound for each failure, rather than just losing models outright. And that means that if you've got models with multiple wounds, you have to make quite a few failures before you start losing them.
Do you think that's a
But
good change
failing
or
on a
not?
1 or a 2 is quite punishing.
Or would you
So
rather
want
it
to
just
avoid
instantly
making
die?
hazard rolls if you possibly can.
That's the reason.
They haven't talked about the price
So,
yet, mate. No.
How many Space Marine Lieutenants will we be getting in the next edition?
Ooh. I think it depends how many protesters show up and demand Space Marine lieutenants.
I like it.
Are
They
there
call it
still boarding
lieutenants instead of lieutenants.
Yeah. So, in fact, boarding actions, you could also roll into this the Apocalypse style rules or the Armored Spearhead.
Yeah, so all the rules that came in the supplement and expansion books.
Commander
for
Dude,
the
thanks for the
revised-
big five.
Worlds, Maelstrom, Armageddon, Return of Yarrick, all of those ways of playing, those rules that exist in those expansions, perfectly legitimate to use in 11th edition.
Yeah, they're considered current rules of those incarnations of the ways to play.
Perfect. With every objective being a piece of terrain, does this mean that every unit on an objective will get the benefit of cover, i.e. -1 to hit?
So generally it does for those units that benefit. So things like infantry, for example, are one of those units where if you're on a terrain piece, you're at -1 to hit. So most of the time, if you're firing an infantry unit on an objective, you'll
Tony
get -1 to
Simpin
hit.
says Cry Havoc.
If you have something like a vehicle,
How else do you
can
pronounce,
usually engineer it in such a way
left-
that you can park
lieutenant?
yourself
That's
on
how
a
you
little
pronounce it,
bit
mate.
and have a lump of terrain or something between you and the thing that's firing at you. So you might also be able to get a -1 to hit. But you don't. If you're a vehicle, you don't innately get -1 to hit. For being
I'll be
on it,
honest with you. I
unless
think the
there's
biggest thing
forces
they've
that need to
answered
be.
so far, is the app.
Law-wise,
All gone.
do we know
The
if
app.
any other factions that aren't the main ones on Armageddon have any kind of presence?
So we know bits, right? So we get some information in Armageddon Return of Yarrick, which obviously puts the Imperial
Votan.
agents and a bunch of other Imperial factions present.
I think the Votan
so
are
you've
there,
got
right?
obviously, I guess it depends what you consider main ones, but Astra Militarum and Adeptus Astartes are there in significant numbers. Adeptus Sororitas have been on Armageddon throughout. They've got a base of operations there and sort of famous characters. The Order of the Martyred Lady are present in.
What about the app,
Strength.
mate? They confirmed that
But
legend to go
also,
into on the app.
The Adeptus Mechanicus have some holdings. We get some of the sort of factions that you might not expect to appear in Imperator.
That's great,
There's
mate, that's
some
massive.
Votan
That's
operating as
massive.
mercenaries out in one of the my stomach's rumbling. Operating out, I want to say, in like the northern reaches, and they get quite cross. Read it, you'll enjoy it. What else would you say? Is there
Probably a
chaos
few
present?
bits of chaos. So Armageddon kind of periodically gets invaded by chaosy things, doesn't it? And I don't think you ever
there's holdouts from.
Yeah, you
Trees
never
are in
kind of
Armageddon?
completely eradicate the taint. And also, if you've got lots of big hive cities and lots of big clumps of guardsmen anywhere, you've probably got the odd cult popping up.
Chaos Supremes.
They are very quiet,
So-
mate. It might be your headset because they're
Heavy
loud
transport
for me.
is the header for this question. Can I use the +1 to hit on heavy weapons in the turn I disembark?
You can't have +1 to hit from your heavy weapon benefit on the turn you disembark. The heavy rule changes a little bit. You can get +1 to hit if you've moved a little bit, so you move less than
up to
3.
3 inches,
Yeah, up to
yeah.
3. But you can't get it on the turn that you deploy or the turn that you move out from a vehicle or if you are engaged in combat.
Perfect. Will swarms like the Canoptic Scarab Swarm finally be able to walk through walls?
So this is a question about, in the current edition of Warhammer 40,000, most infantry can effectively move through ruins, as imagining that they can find a gap.
But the
and-
smallest of
swarms
things somehow can't,
which
yeah.
felt a bit strange. In the new edition, swarms are called out alongside infantry as a unit that is basically able to move through most types of terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Good. Yes. Nice and simple. This one's nice and easy. Will Orc boys still have the option to have one model equip a rocket launcher or big shooter, as none have that option in the Armageddon box set? The answer is emphatically yes. You can, if you've got some lying around, you can add them into those units, make some swaps, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of ways to do it in the future as well.
I like this next
Oh,
question.
mate, I think it's just confirmed
Ask you,
multi-part.
which chapters are present on Armageddon?
I'm glad you asked. I have
see.
a short list. It is not a short list.
Oh, shit, let's go.
And non-exhaustive. as well.
Yes, yeah. First of all, this is not all of them. This is just the ones that we could find, which are named. Ultramarines, Salamanders, Black Dragons, Celestial Lions, Sons of Auror, Marines, Malevolent, Necropolis Hawks, White Scars, Red Talons, Emperor's Spears, Subjugators, Black Templars, Crimson Fists, Stormlords, Angels of Radicant, Masters of Protolus, Space Wolves, Sons of Guilliman, Nova Marines, Iron Hands, Penumbral Talons, Dark Krakens, Angels of Fury, Storm Giants. Plus,
Celestial
we know there are
Lions,
some that are
boys!
not specified
We're back
already.
on Armageddon!
My hunch is
When it
that,
all
Maybe a
began!
Dark Angel.
Where the
yeah,
massacre
the shadowy,
began!
unforgiving,
We're back, baby!
knocking around somewhere. That is a lot.
The
of
Mannheim
Space Marines,
Gap!
as part of
We
the
will
Space
get revenge!
And a lot of those are covered in
Let's
the uplifting
go!
Pirates or narrative book, including like heraldries and things for them. So a very
Krakens
good excuse
are
to paint
not
loads of
Dark
different
Angels.
things.
Krakens are Salamander
stuff in there
successors.
about like what they're all up to and where they're operating, and really gives you this.
Shut
feel
up,
of
Matthew.
this
No one
sort of
cares about
global
Arsenal.
war being fought by loads of different Space Marine elements as this crusade descends to try and relieve the war world once again.
Yeah.
I like it. Will there be an FAQ update at launch to change existing datasheets?
Yes, there will. Most of the data sheets don't change into this
GHB,
edition.
thank you.
Most of the units are the same as they are in the Codex. There is the occasional unit where a rule might have fundamentally changed and their interaction with the game changes in some way because of the changes to the core rules. In those instances, there'll be a small change to some data sheets.
Nice. How did the Blood Angels make it across the Great Rift to fight at Armageddon, given that the homeworld is in Imperial
Because
Nihilus?
Dante
The
sent
answer
two
is that
companies
most
to
of them did,
Cadia.
frankly.
Yeah. So I think this is a really good question, actually, because
It touches an interesting point of the lore, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we've got Blood Angels on the box, obviously. They're kind of the poster boys of the box set. They are synonymous with Armageddon. They've been there a few times. But it's a very good question because most of the Blood Angels are based millions of miles away, right? In Baal, on the other side of the Great Rift. The Blood Angels that appear on Armageddon are effectively a small force that's managed to make it across the Great Rift. And because of the kind of honour oaths that the chapter has to the planet of Armageddon, when they heard that this crusade was being amassed,
What?
they were like, yes, of course we're on board.
Well, things are only going well on Baal to start with, aren't they? Right? They've had a lot go down in recent times, and add to that the fact that they've got to cross the.
Mate, they sent
the
two
Great Rift.
companies to Cadia, and those two
That's a
companies
heck of an
remained
ask,
on the other
and it
side of the
speaks to
rift.
that relationship
These guys don't even know their own law.
Dante was essentially the commander of operations in the second Orc War for Armageddon, I want to say. First one.
What about they sent another fucking
Depends how you count.
company?
Does
What are you
the-
about?
Does the first Demon War count? Anyway,
There was two companies
you
at
can imagine
Armageddon.
that Dante,
Sorry,
in
at
particular,
Cadia.
feels this burden of duty to sort of send
I don't
forces, even if he can't go himself.
Even Dante talked about in Devastation of Battle. It was like, I regret sending those companies. We
Huge amount of
we
space.
need them
His
here
inbox is big.
on Baal.
Will the Lion and Gulliman finally meet this edition?
I mean, the galaxy is a big place, so maybe not. I kind of hope so.
Fucking slags, give it to me!
He's got things to say.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting meeting for sure whenever it happens. Will the rulebook and mission chapter approved deck be available separately from the 11th edition?
Retcon, baby.
Short answer, yes.
So basically, everything in this box will be available individually at some point in the future. The exception being the Operation Imperator campaign book, which is completely exclusive to this box. Also, the box itself is exclusive.
That's true. If you are a box
Did they
collector,
return at the end?
then
I'll hold
you'll
my
wanna
hands
pick
up
it
then, mate.
And likewise, if you want to
Are you sure they
enjoy
return at the
all
end?
the stuff that's in
I thought that was the new Primaris that came with Gilliman.
Nice. Is Lance a minor? Is Lance a +1 or a reroll to wound?
So this was a typo on the Warhammer community website. We originally posted it as reroll to wound, so that was wrong. It is still +1 to wound.
There you go. Nice and simple. Now, you had to explain this terminology. I'd not heard it before. Will Uppy Downy become an official rules term?
I think this might be a joke question, but it's kind of a good question.
It
So
works.
Uppy Downy basically has become the go-to term for units that are able to remove themselves from the board at the end of opponent's turn and then redeploy. Uppy Downy is not set to become an official rules term, unfortunately. Although I think maybe if we had like a high Gothic terminology
Galaxy
for it,
Massive,
like,
massive as a place, but
Descendius or
Calgar
something
is
like
fucking everywhere. Fucking Calgar! This Calgar's like, this whole thing's about me.
So, we're getting into
It's
combat
all
from
about
destroyed
me.
Transport now count as a charge move.
So it doesn't count as a charge move, which means you don't get any charge bonuses off the back of it. There are actually 3 ways of getting into close combat in the new edition. One of them is charging or being charged. Another one is you're able to combat disembark in certain situations from a transport. If your transport's been surrounded by orcs or something, you can kind of pile out and fight. And the last one is with surge moves. So this is a thing that's kind of been in the game before, but surge moves have been rationalized into a single universal rule for everybody. So basically, if you get in certain instances, units will be able to
Confirmed
move
as
if they get
Calgar.
shot at
God
or
damn it.
targeted, that sort of thing. And they can move, either D6 or D3 or something towards enemy units. And you can get into engagement range for the surge.
So it's basically like what
As a result of
the
what
World
Transport
Eaters used to have. If you used to kill a
destroyed,
World Eater,
essentially the worst
they can
way to
move
go
up
about
to,
that.
what was it, D6?
Yes.
Inches? Or is it
Pick a different
automatically
method if you
6
can.
inches?
So, those of us old enough to remember the early 90s will, I guess it'll be late 90s, will remember this term. Are any armies being squatted in this edition? For those of you who don't know, squats, I guess the artists formerly known as squats, now Leagues of Votan, they used to exist in Warhammer 40,000 up to 2nd edition. They went away for like a generation. People are wondering if any other armies are due to.
What will Berserkers get
disappear.
since every
There are
faction
no
has
armies
Surge
being
now?
squatted.
They
You should
get
say League of
Primaris
Votans
Surge.
now.
They get to
League
Surge
of
twice.
Votans. There you go.
There you
It's a
go.
new term. Yeah.
Double Surge.
Very good.
We've had one
Yes,
Surge. What about second Surging?
How many stratagems will each army have in a 2,000 points game?
So in the current edition, you tend to have 6 stratagems. In the new edition, that will wiggle a little bit. So because you build detachments together to make your army rules, sometimes you will have more or less stratagems depending on which ones you picked. Most of the time, you will have either 6 or 9 stratagems
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
in a 2,000 point game.
sure. Are games faster or slower? And the answer is they're about the same, with a little bit of nuance in where that time is spent. Is that fair?
That is fair, yeah.
So essentially, like, there's some decisions to make as you're.
They haven't mentioned Combat Patrol yet, mate,
Choosing
no.
your army and then comparing what each other have got, and I think that will take a bit more time maybe to set up in like a competitive environment than perhaps it would.
Yeah,
have
so
done.
the specific thing for maybe tournament games is when you meet your opponent, that the force disposition you've chosen will tell you what mission to play.
Yeah.
And that means that effectively it will tell you what battlefield to lay out. You get like a choice of a couple of battlefields. It will say this is where the terrain goes. So you'll need to set up the terrain ahead of the battle. So that takes a little bit of time unless it's already the right layout. The game itself tends to be a bit faster, and there's a couple of reasons. One of them is because of the way that dice rolling works now, is that you fast dice rolling is assumed. So there were a few points in the previous edition where if you knew what you were doing, you sort of slow down your dice and go like, right, I'll take this armor save, I'll take this armor save. Now you just do it all at once, all the time. And the other thing that makes it a bit faster is things like when the decisions happen in the turn. So Overwatch is a really good example, where previously you used to be able to trigger Overwatch at the end of any move your opponent did. So there was a little bit of a cagey movement phase where
I'm sorry
I'd
to
move a
come across
unit,
as
and
a
then
little
it
bit
sort
of
of
a-
looked at you
for your
and go like,
response.
do
Yeah,
you want to do
absolutely.
anything about that?
A little bit of a
And then I'd move
mad ass,
another
but I don't
unit.
care about
Now,
if the game's
it just
slower or
happens at the
faster.
end
I just want to play
of
with
the
my
phase.
friends.
So you can just move your whole army without worrying about the order you're moving it in, or having to
Lost,
stop
mate. We're
to
doing
check
that
your
tomorrow,
opponent doesn't
dude.
want
We're doing it
interrupt,
on Saturday
because
instead,
there's a
mate. I'm
really
not doing
clear
it
moment
tonight.
when
Sorry,
that will
dude.
happen.
We're doing that tonight, tomorrow instead, mate. Yeah, it's a hobby
how do
workshop
Leagues
stuff.
of Votann army rules work if there are no objectives?
So we got this question a few times from Leagues of Votann players.
I assume they formed a league.
I think they did. That must have been what happened. So the rules work absolutely fine. When you play a game of the new edition, before the game starts, the map will tell you which of the pieces of terrain count as objectives, and the entire piece of terrain counts as an objective. So actually, if you've got any abilities that trigger off enemy units being on objectives, which Leagues of Votann do, lots of armies do, you get rerolls to wound against models on objectives sort of thing, it's probably more effective now than it was in the last edition.
Nice.
Where is Hobby Workshop?
What happens to Imperial
Barnsley.
agents? The answer is they basically work exactly the same as they do
Actually,
today.
no, it's not.
They have their existing codex.
Just north of Sheffield.
They're not getting any new detachments at launch.
Yeah, that's right. So you can still put them into any other Imperial army as an ally. So you put an assassin in or Inquisitor or something like that. And the great new Inquisitor model obviously came out with the Armageddon box.
Of course, yeah.
Or you can use them as an army. Work just the same as they do today.
Nice.
How does healing work, Adam?
In a nutshell, you bring back whole models, not just wounds. So, simply.
So there's a few mechanics in the game that allow you to heal a unit. Most of the time previously, you couldn't bring back models unless the rule specified. But now if you heal, you can bring back whole models if you heal enough wounds.
So you did that to me when we were playing the Combat Patrol game last week with
Yes.
your
I brought some boys back.
War Bosses.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Nice.
So
The
they've
core
been
rules
playing
for
the
11th
Combat
edition
Patrol stuff
free,
then.
like in the 10th.
Interesting.
There you go. You'll be able to get them on the Warhammer 40,000 app. Or download them. Right.
That's absolutely right.
There you go.
I got a Dark
Good.
Angel
Mate,
question
all
for you.
rules should be free.
Especially subject.
This is-
All rules should be
This is good
free.
for you. Dark Angel fan, what colour are Vanguard veterans? Are they green or bone coloured?
First of all, whoever sent this is an excellent human being. Second of all, it really just depends. The question comes about because obviously Vanguard veterans are first company veterans. They wear Crux Terminatus on their shoulders, which would imply within the Dark Angels that they're in
Yeah,
the
mate.
Death Wing,
Is it a
and that would
compendium
imply they would be painted in
gauge? Is that what
bone.
it's called?
We've seen the Heavy Metal Stern Guard, I think, are painted in dark green.
Yep.
So there's an argument for you painting these in dark green. I think the honest truth is that you can paint them either, and then the complication comes in because the battle companies 3, 4, and 5 they maintain their own rank of company veterans who aren't typically Terminator veterans. They wouldn't have the Crux Terminatus. I paint my Stern Guard and Blade Guard veterans, who are often portrayed in bone, with a mix of green and bone to get around the whole problem. So
You do bone helmets on yours.
yeah,
don't you,
yeah,
for those,
absolutely.
I hope you like that answer.
And if you don't, paint them however you like.
It's pretty much
Are the new
war and hobby
custodian
with
models that
advice.
just came out
Yeah.
before its heresy? Will they be the new models going into the new 40?
Oh, this should be interesting.
All of the plastic custodies that we've seen released will be totally usable for Warhammer 40,000.
Well, with that,
was easy.
mate, that's quite big for you custodian players, all
Which
four of you.
units in the Armageddon box will be released separately? Oh, that got that wrong.
No, you release separate releases in the
you
future.
go.
So this question has a couple of layers to it. First of all of them. The only thing that's truly exclusive, as we talked about before, is Operation Imperator and the box. So you can expect to find the other models in other sets or sold separately as time passes.
And you saw similar things with the Leviathan set we
Exactly.
had for
Yeah,
the
I
last
think
edition.
all of the things from the last few
Yeah.
have done that, haven't they? This one, somebody's fishing,
So-
Eddie. Which are the first codexes?
Orcs and Space Marines.
As a surprise to probably
surprise.
nobody.
What a surprise.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so pushing the boat out, what's the third codex?
The one after the second codex.
Strong and mean. Okay,
I've heard
points.
it's-
How
I've
many
heard it's gonna be
points is
town
each side in
custodes.
the Armageddon launch set if you were to work out their points values?
So they are about 750 points. So not exactly, but roughly speaking, you've got a combat patrol and then a bit more. So about 750 points.
Yes, if we're playing Combat Patrol, a few things sort of sit on the sidelines. Okay, speaking of Combat Patrol, will Combat Patrol rules be in the Armageddon box and or the rulebook, or is the new Combat Patrol book required? That's the Combat Patrol Companion, right?
Yeah. So you don't need to have the Combat Patrol Companion to play Combat Patrol. All of the rules for Combat
Some of these
Patrol
questions, mate,
will be free.
I think some of
and
these
you'll be able to
questions
get
are
them
from
in the
them.
Warhammer 40,000 app. So it's all the stuff you need, all the detachments and the data sheets and the core rules and everything in the Warhammer 40,000 app.
An interesting piece of nuance there. The Combat Patrol Companion answers the question: if you were completely new to Warhammer 40,000, or somebody in your gaming group is, and you've got the core
Scripted,
rules,
yeah,
which in the
scripted.
past sometimes the
Of course.
core book for Warhammer
Hey, it's
40,000
mate,
has
it's a
hundreds of
corporate.
pages of lore.
It's a corporation.
And the core rules.
Well,
that
aren't you
come
detective,
inside,
mate? Top of my class,
Armageddon, and
right?
they'll be sold separately. Don't have any lore, particularly.
Top of my class, Rommel.
so
Unlike
I've
you,
seen some
doing in the
last,
fucking,
where's the
you
lore?
know, extra
Combat
lessons at
Patrol
dinner time.
Companion book has bucket loads of great lore in it, and would be, bearing in mind how simple Combat Patrol is to pick up and play, a fantastic transition point for you to get your core book, get your Combat Patrol Companion, download the data sheets you need from the app, and you've got everything you need to start playing, sort out your army, and also learn the story and
Even the
lore
battle
around it.
ports
So,
are scripted. Yeah, mate, I've
it's
seen
perfect.
that. Seen people mention shit like
There
that.
we go. And I've lost my place.
Do you see Valrak
What's
on the
deal
Baltimore
with
channel?
Crusade
Wait, what?
in the new edition?
I mean, okay, that's a fairly simple one. First of all, if you've got a 10th edition codex, your Crusade rules still work. You can play Crusade games to your heart's content and have a great time with it. Crusade, like content going forward, you won't find that in your codexes. It will be in narrative packages. Maelstrom would be a good example, right? So,
Yes, so
that's where you can expect to find that sort of thing.
There was a really cool little set of rules in the
Oh.
Maelstrom book, which was
Crusade
Crucible
Dead?
Champions.
Yeah, so
which-
custom
Yeah,
heroes.
Is that-
basically allows you to
is
kind of
that-
create
is that
custom
more or less
heroes and give
Crusade
them cool war gear and
being
people have
old
loads
yellowed?
of fun either like painting up cool stuff or even converting models to do it with.
Crusade
and that's
gone.
the sort of way that content that's like Crusade will release in the future. So we know loads of people.
It's
love
not
to
gone,
do
but
Crusade-like
it's more or
things.
less
But the codex is going forward.
on the
It won't
edge.
have Crusade content. The things that would have been like Crusade will release in things that look a bit like the Maelstrom book.
Sure. Indirect fire and hidden, how does that work?
So when
like that.
you
That shuffle was good.
right when you choose a target, if you've got indirect fire, you can choose something that you can't see. So you could choose a hidden enemy unit, even if they're hiding way at the back of the battlefield, which is kind of how you'd expect artillery would work. It's about the only thing in the game that can do it. If you choose something you can't see, you hit them on 6s unless you have a unit nearby in your army that can see them. So if you've got something like
Fucking
Basilisk
spotter.
at the back of the board,
And you're taking truly speculative
and you're
fire.
taking completely speculative shots, you're going to be
All your
hitting
artillery
very
becomes
rarely. It might
orcs
still be
now.
worth it if
There
you know,
you
there's a one model parked on an objective.
Well,
something
or
like that.
you just don't have anything else you can
Or
shoot,
nothing else
right?
to shoot, which is quite common in the first few turns of the game. But later, if you've got something like a sentinel or some rattlings or something that have like shimmied their way forward and they've spotted
It
an
seems
enemy
a bit
unit,
narrative, yeah.
you can hit them on a much more reliable roll.
Nice, I like that. It gives you something for those sort of advanced elements to do as well, which
Yeah.
is nice. So this next question, and you could read this one in a couple of ways. How do aircraft work? Now, I assume this is all about aerodynamics and like the physics of how wind passes over and under wings.
I'm not sure that was what they were going for. I think they might have been going for how do aircraft work.
This is going to be
in the new
interesting.
edition of Warhammer
I wa-
40,000.
I want to see what they say about this.
Ingress.
Yeah, they work very well.
Fine.
So all the planes and aircraft in your force basically start the game in reserve. They move on to the game through an ingress move, which is the way that you would deploy from reserves any other unit. Then you can basically put them anywhere around the edge of the battlefield and kind of get yourself a bombing run or a strafing run against something. And then at the end of your opponent's turn, they remove themselves from the battlefield and they can come on again in your next turn for another strafing run, basically. So they're quite a useful tool to put heavy weapons wherever you would like a big platform of heavy weapons to be and kind of take out enemy tanks or bomb enemy units, that sort of thing.
So,
Will we see a return to granular points?
So we got quite a few people asking about kind of granular points and points, that sort of thing. The answer is yes, a bit.
But not to the extent where you're spending 1 point per purity system.
Yeah, we're not going back to the days of like, I gave this guy a bolt pistol so it costs 1 point. There are some big items of war gear that fundamentally change the way that a unit might work. So an example, when we were talking to the rules guys, was
yeah,
something like a
basically
Riptide,
strafing run for
which has
flyers.
A few big
It
guns
kinda
that do
sounds a bit
fundamentally
like
different
bolt
things in the
action.
game. They
Ball
might have a
action,
slightly
you have an
different
air
point
coordinator
depending on
bring
which
stuff
one
in,
you choose.
and you come in and
So,
strafe.
You don't need
But
to worry
obviously,
too much about like
it's
exactly
not, but
which
it's
weapons
kind
your
of. Come in and
basic
strafe
battle
stuff.
line squads have. But when you get to the really big stuff, which has like big changes.
Shut the
in terms
fuck
of its,
up! I won't shut the
function on
fuck
the
up. If
battlefield,
you don't
might
like
see
it, go and
some
watch on their YouTube channel.
Nice.
You absolute little
Is
knob
the box
rash.
temporary? Will it sell
Fucking
out
shut
and never
up.
be back?
I'll shove it
The
in your
answer
mum.
is yes, it is
Knobhead.
temporary in that we've made a finite
Sorry
number.
about that.
It's a really big number. There's loads of them.
So flyers are
But
removed
if
every
you want
turn.
one, we do recommend you order it early because once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, you can't have this one. This one.
We'll have Valrak not showing up.
Empty.
Okay.
You can have that one.
Just for show.
There's a full one on my
Don't
desk.
let them know it's not real.
Okay, this is the question everybody
And a
wants
green
to know
name
the
as well.
answer to. How many Marnius Calgar miniatures can we expect to get in the 11th edition?
Great question.
Any
We had hundreds
second
of
now,
people
they'll
asking
set up
this.
on the Red Terror.
Enough money
Is
as
there,
Calgars.
is there ever truly enough?
Maybe.
This is why it should be green
Can
names only.
Imperial Knights still use Horus Heresy units? Heresy
Yes.
era Knight chassis, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Will there be allies in 11th edition?
So you'll have allies in the way that you do today. So you can ally in a Chaos Knight or Imperial Agent units into your Imperial armies. But we're not going back to full allied forces where you had things like Eldar and Tau fighting alongside each other. We're not going back to the Age of Soup.
No, thank you.
So I think part of where this question's come from is because we've been talking about detachments, and in previous editions, detachment
Staple them
you
together.
sort of attach detachments together. A detachment is an ability that you choose which affects your entire army. So if you had, you say, I've got a Space Marine army, and maybe you've got one detachment that interacts with your intercessors, and you've got another detachment that interacts with librarians. All of those rules would apply to everything in your army that's got the appropriate keywords. So if you joined a librarian to your intercessor squad, they would be able to benefit from both sets of detachment rules. So you can do some quite powerful combos.
Isn't that
with certain
soup?
different armies.
That just sounds like a new.
Do armies
A new
get any
recipe of
bonuses
soup.
for not using all 3 of their detachment points? No.
No.
So use them or lose them.
Use 'em or lose 'em.
You really might as well.
I thought this
just
was a
pick
channel.
Another, like, if you got one detachment point left over, just pick a detachment and use it.
It's
'cause
stew.
there may
It's
be
not
some
soup.
benefit
It's
to it, depending
stew.
on what you end up facing or doing.
Dumplings
There's
instead.
detachment points in 2,000 points. If you play in smaller games, you might get slightly less, or bigger games, you might get more. But yes, occasionally there is attachments that will only impact one model in your army. So there's a few for Space Marines. Emperor's Champion has got one. There's some for Genestealer Occults, which impact some of your kind of smaller units, so that they can be quite. Even if you've only got one model, you're like, yeah, why not? I've got a point left. I'm not doing anything else with it. You might as well use it.
You're not going to do anything else with the point, are you?
I like this next question.
Go on.
What happens to the drop pods after they land on a planet? Are they left there, or are they picked up and reused somehow?
So the Imperium is weird, isn't it? In that it's simultaneously incredibly wasteful, but also really like fastidious over not losing things that it considers of value, right? So at the end of any battle, you can imagine that the Tech Marines and the Chapter Serfs descend and fastidiously reclaim and recover everything that they can, and that would include drop pods. I like the idea that drop pods become more honoured the more successful drops that they've made, right?
Yeah, you can also imagine that maybe every now and again there's one that gets lost somewhere.
What
The Space
stupid
Marines all
question,
kind of
says
died on
Bob.
mission or something.
It's
and then
filler,
the
Bob.
local ecclesiarch sort of take it away
They're
and
filling
make
it.
a
Nice.
little shrine out of it or something. But yeah, we think they mostly get reclaimed.
There are interesting bits of lore about the lengths to which chapters will go to reclaim war gear and like vehicles and things. So as long as the drop pod in any way survives impact, it's done its job, and that's worthy of like honouring its machine spirit, isn't it?
Indeed.
What changes are there to psychic powers in the new edition?
So there are some changes to the way psychic powers work. The main thing is that psychic attacks now basically ignore modifiers to hit and wound. So previously, psychic was mostly just a keyword that attached to units, and you'd have like buffs against it, or maybe certain abilities would trigger on psychic units. Now, if you have psychic as a keyword on a weapon, particularly in the shooting phase, it does extra stuff. So effectively, you get free ignores cover, so no minuses to hit. But also, if the enemy's got any abilities on their datasheet or they've used any stratagems that lower the wound roll, you can ignore it.
Sure. When playing a 1,500 point game, which rules would be recommended to be used? Strike Force or Incursions?
So you effectively count as playing Strike Force, so 1,000 points.
Up to 1,900.
Up until 1,999 points until you hit the 2,000 point mark, and then you tick over into the next size of game. Effectively, that's how that would work.
Okay.
Do Adam and Eddie have any personal favourite
You look thrilled?
combos.
Just rules.
So
Oh,
I've been
that's a good
looking
question.
quite hard at things that I can use to.
I want,
sandwich
mate.
in,
Again, I want to know if they're going to answer the
work out
price
combo.
question.
I really enjoy using.
I don't
the
think they
Lions Blade
will.
Strike Force, and so there's.
Well, that's why I'm here. I want to see if we get anything about the price.
To get sort of maximum Raven Wing fun alongside my guys in green. What about you?
Nice. So I got a couple. So I've been playing quite a lot of Space Wolves recently. I took them to Adepticon. That was quite good fun. Most of their Codex detachments are 2.
Yeah,
detachment
they went
points,
over
which
indirect.
means that I'm
What question
looking
did
at
you
the kind
send
of
in,
the new
Val?
ones, which are mostly
I
one.
didn't send any questions.
So I like the look of.
I actually said
the
in why
Veterans of
is
the
Valrak
Fang, which is
blacklisted?
the thing that buffs Grey Hunter units.
Oh, yeah.
I quite like having Grey
get into
Hunters
that.
and Najal Stormcaller. So having that unit be able to do actions.
No,
and
they
then
haven't,
still
Phil.
put
I know,
all
mate.
the
I'm,
things
mate.
quite
Phil,
useful.
I'm
That's good.
grasping at
And then
straws.
I'm also looking at the Gene Stealer cult ones, which we've got a video about quite soon. There's some really, really good 1 detachment point ones for them, and I'm thinking of just taking all of those together.
Nice. How much will the Armageddon box set cost?
We can't give you the exact price, but we can tell you it's a little bit more than the Leviathan box.
And a little bit less than Saturnine.
There you go.
180.
When can I buy it, Adam?
You can
100,
buy
mate. There we go.
100,000
Where's that?
Armageddon
Can he owes me
in
50
June.
members?
Watch this space for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
A fixed date closest.
We got him.
I think that's our last question.
That is our last question. It has been really fun to go through these and to provide some answers. Hopefully you found it interesting as well.
Is
I've enjoyed
Daka
it.
in chat? Hang on.
Always fun to talk Warhammer.
Nice. So, if you've enjoyed the answers, and
Daka's
you
not in
think
chat,
this is
the
something
little
that you'd like
slag.
to see again, drop some comments in the chat.
Is it done?
Wherever you're watching this, just let us know, and if you respond positively, maybe we'll do another one.
Yeah. And if we didn't answer your question and you didn't send one in, that's why.
The
Well, yes,
Hormuz
exactly so. If you
tax.
didn't send
I
it,
want
then
him
you can't
gone.
be sad that we didn't answer it. That seems fair. Nice. My stomach is rumbling. Poor old my stomach. But Bugman's is still open. So shall we just go up and
let's do
have
it.
something to eat? Nice. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
And we're done. That's it. Finished. I'm probably going to say the questions that really stood out for me was the first and last question. Legends confirmed on the app, and they said it's more than Leviathan. Leviathan was 150, less than Saturnine. Saturnine was 200. So again, less than £200, more than 150. I'm going to say, right at the top of my head, 180. I've heard it's 240 euros. And that translates into around 170 to 280 pounds. Sorry, 170 to 180 British pound. Daka is now Daka GNAP. Mate, where's he gone? He's run. Right, mate, let's do this giveaway. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get all this set up for everyone. And we'll do this giveaway because I may do a cheeky little video before the day's over with. Just talking about that legend stuff. Because, again, mate, I think that's a massive thing. I really, really do. I think that's huge. 175, 180, yeah. I think it's between that, mate. I think it's between 170 and 180. Maybe a 50 pence slung in there. Maybe. But it's definitely not more than 200 quid. It's definitely not more than 200 quid. Hang on. I haven't asked to type in chat yet. Yes, slags. Right, there we go. If you've got a green name, type in chat and I'll add you down on the list as well. You got to have 20... Do you know what? I'll give you 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds to type in chat if you've got a green name. Then I'll get all the gifters across as well, and then we'll go from there. Come on. You know what to do. Oh, mate, let me turn this back on. Sorry about that, Morden. Pissed off right now is 2026 and still have to buy Codex for every armor. Just give us a more expensive yearly and monthly app option. So frustrating. Yeah, I definitely think they could monetize it through the app. I would do a counter argument and say all rules should be digitally free. I get it if you buy the physical book, that's when you pay money for it. But I still stand that every bit of rules should be free. But that's just me.
Our strength grows.
I don't think GW are going to throw away that ad revenue. Sorry, ad revenue? Money revenue stream. Because, mate, they make too much money from it. Morden, thanks for a super chat. Evan, mate, thanks for the gifted membership.
Lest wall protocol
Will,
engaged.
mate, thanks for the big
Our
5.
strength grows.
Right, come on. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds to type in chat now. You green names. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, let me take all these names here. List randomizer. And let me add in list randomizer. Hang on, I need to now add in everyone who's gifted from today. Thank you, everyone. You're all absolutely amazing. Get my Milky list up real quick.
Mate, you have to buy a Bible. Buy your rules, scrubs.
Randomize. Right. Mate, there's nearly 5,000 entries into this because you guys are all
Lest
fucking
wall protocol engaged.
times 10 and
Our
stuff.
strength grows.
Because you're all slags. Oh my holy emperor. Right, so I'm going to do this a simple way. Let me get my Google Sheets up. Let me put everyone down. It's from 1 to 4,841. Random number generator. So 1 from 4,000, what did I say? 841. Right. Here we go. I like those odds, mate. May the Emperor be with you. Okay? We're going to generate it.
The heretics will burn.
1,512.
Bibles are free at any hotel.
They are. 1,512. 1,512 is CJ. CJ, is he still in chat? CJ94. Where is this whore? Is he here?
Requisitions arrive.
He was here at the start of the screen.
Heretics will burn.
CJ, is he here?
Poop emoji. Poop emoji. Poop emoji. Poop emoji. Poop emoji.
CJ,
Poop
oh, he's
emoji.
here. Congrats,
Poop emoji.
CJ.
Poop emoji.
God damn it,
Poop
Commando.
Emoji. Poop emoji. Poop emoji. Poop emoji. Poop emoji.
CJ, mate. American and fucking another American winner. These Americans, they put our tea in the water and they win the giveaways. Really, what we should do it is UK winners only. Right? You have to show your British passport. It has to be the blue one. No maroon passports allowed. Get them gone! CJ, I have to ask the big question. I'm from the true north, you soft fucker. CJ, do you want the box? Plus UK X-Packs. Yeah, mate, to be fair, I said he's American. He's not, mate. He's, I think he's from Sunderland. He supports Sunderland, I know that. He's a massive Sunderland fan. So, you know, he has one of those words. Why, hey, man? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Right? I don't know. That's not a Geordie accent. So, yeah. I know he supports Sunderland, so he's from the UK.
Of
Sunderland
course,
reroll.
we put tea
Why,
in
hey,
the
man?
water.
There we go.
Where else are we supposed to put it?
How dare you? You know what you did. I know what kind of men you guys are. Right, boys. I am done. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Do you want me to do a little summary of that and bang it on the channel? Should we do it? I guess I could do it. It probably won't be that long because I just want to talk about the legend stuff and the price. That Dakar owes me 50 members now. Do a little bit of a recap. Why not? This video is going to go out on the channel anyway, so if you could do me a big favor before we leave, can everyone like the stream? Because it's got to be put out there. I appreciate you. If you haven't watched it, go and watch the video I put out this morning. I get to sit down with GW. And we get to talk about all the drama. Right. What's the price said? Wouldn't. They said it's more than Leviathan, so it's more than 150, and it's less than Saturnine, which is less than £200. So, Woodim, if you can tell Daka he now owes me 50 members, I appreciate it. Again, according to the rumours, 240 euros, which translates into around 170 to 180 pounds. Right, I'm going to do a little summary. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. You're all amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day, evening, night where you are.
Americans make tea in the microwave with their gravy.
These fucking terrible people. These terrible Americans. Get them gone.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will
Daka's
burn.
unemployed. Take out of his martyrdom stock.
Daka's unemployed take out of his martyrdom stocks.
Mate, Daka's being voted off the board like Norman Osborn in Spider-Man. You can't do this to me! During the things I sacrificed! Dak finally do something for martyrdom by funding it. Right. I'll see you all in a bit. Have a great night, evening. Enjoy the weekend if I don't see you. I'll put the video out in a couple of minutes. 20, 30 minutes, something like that. Let me go and take a little bit of a breather, and I'll be back. Much love. I'll see you all tomorrow for the live stream. If not, see you then. Enjoy your weekend. I love you all.